do we have any questions before we begin?
Nah, not really.
As you will then. What occurred on our last session of Stray Embers?
At the beginning of the last session, the gang had split off to do their own thing. Bryden went to Quartz to talk to his emperor about using the forge at their house to make a thing, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, buddy. I'll call you an Uber." And they were like, "Cool." And then they made it back there, and he made a really cool weapon. It was super dope. It's really cool. And then, meanwhile, Korva had a mishap with teleportation and ended up in some weird new plane of existence that was inhabited nothing but gnomes. And the gnomes were like, "Get off my lawn." And Korva was just like, "I want to hang out." And they were like, "Get off my lawn." And so then she was like, "Yeah, sure, all right, fuck it. I'll get off your lawn." And then Gareth went back to his tower, and he was like, "Bro, secret tunnel." And he went through the secret tunnel, and there was a whole bunch of puzzles and stuff, and they were really hard to solve, but at the same time, really simple to solve. He ended up breaking some stuff, but at the end, he found 2 books, one of which was his old spell book, and the other one was his really bad vibes book that he just didn't want to mess with. And then he left, and all the group met back up at Vale Academy, which was just on its side, just like crashed out of the sky. And people, man, what the fuck happened here? So we looked around for a little bit, and there was a giant thing in the basement that was dead. And so, we should probably sending them to make sure they're okay. And so we sending them, and they were okay. They were just a little ways down the road, so we went a little ways down the road, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, we're fine." And we're like, "What was that?" It's like, "Oh yeah, no, that was just something chilling in the basement that allowed us to use the whole things with the tower." And we were just like, "Oh, cool. Oh, by the way, Nia, your dad's fucking dead and a traitor." And she was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that." And everyone was like, "Yeah, we're cool, right?" And like, "Yeah, we cool." And then we left to go back home. And then Prince came up and he's all like, "Wah, I want to go see my dad. Wah." And we were like, "Fine, nerd." And then we left.
Indeed. So, the last thing that did happen is you did leave.
Yeah,
Yes.
we left. Like, I think Summer put us like a day to the north of a day outside the capital to like the north.
Confirm where you would like to go. In relation to the actual capital, just for the sake of it.
They said they were north of the capital, so.
That is a thing. Please hold. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I have to cope with my goddamn Roll20 because it's ruined with the little mod that I use. Very annoying.
Wait, are you talking about the one you just posted in chat?
Where? No. I have a whole different problem. I can show you. It's very fun.
No, I was talking about the emote.
I'm gonna show anyway. Oh, yeah. That emote.
The emote,
yes.
That's a time-limited emote. That's a Twitch emote.
That explains why it just appeared. Look at this beautiful thing of all the maps in Roll20. It's great.
You might want to add like that extra die onto your Axe of the Dwarves Forge.
That one?
Yeah, you did it. All right, cool. You did it. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you.
But yes, you transport yourself through your normal teleportation. I assume this is through Corvus thing, correct?
Yeah, we use the plane.
Yeah.
I can teleport myself.
You indeed arrive. And you said about a mile north?
A day north of the capital.
A day north. Okay. Interesting. So from that position, you'd be like here-ish. There is a wooded area that you come out in. And there are a few things that you note. One, generally this place is quite rural. Two, you can see a nearby community, which had once been there at some time. However, from the distance that you're at, you see that it is stricken with black and detritus. Whoever may have lived there is certainly not living there anymore. Then, in the south, the capital is not in sight because you're still, quite a hike out from it. However, looming in the horizon to the south is a huge dark cloud, almost like a storm cloud. It's hard to tell whether it might be smoke or some unnatural phenomena, but it's certainly intimidating nonetheless. This is where you find yourself. What shall you do? Also, you are just in tow with the prince, correct?
No, Buckner also came with.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Buckner? I had this problem last time.
Well,
I'll pretend I know where
here.
she is.
Right there.
Wait, are you still on the manor?
I'm on the
no,
map.
we're.
Oh,
I think
Prince
we're
is on the
road.
map.
Oh, he's here? Wait,
He's
hello?
been on the map for like half a year, man.
I forgot to look. Or forgot that he was there. However, this is where you find yourself.
So when do we start looking?
That is
Right,
a good...
folks.
Yeah, you are the one with the best contact beyond Buckner. So you can do ascending if you choose, or she can do it herself.
Oh yeah, I have the ring, don't I?
Oh, you get
Oh.
it back.
Oh, did I give it back? I don't remember.
It's been a hot minute.
I'm sending
I'd assume I give it back.
the king. I said, where the hell are you bitches?
How would he
How far
respond?
north? How far north? Where north? I'm a day out.
You scrying with his brain.
Also, I'm sorry. I'm doing homework at the same time we're starting session, so trying not to use me.
He responds, "Is you? We are holed up in whatever filth we found ourselves in, about a mile from the city capital."
Okay, it's too much walking. We're booming out, then coming back.
He simply replies, "You are braver than I. Take care and heed through the streets."
I round up
Shit.
everyone, and then we boom out, and then we boom back because I ain't walking like 10 miles. Not in the mood.
Where are you boomfing?
A mile away from the capital, then.
In which direction?
The northern direction.
Understood. Understood. You come back out once again. You are in, now very near to one of the small suburbs that is outside of the actual city proper. It's, beyond the large gates, again, about a mile out. You can now see that the city wall's just peeking over the edge of the horizon. You are much closer to this cloud, which seems to, almost pulsate with energy that is most certainly arcane by Gareth's eyes. Every once in a while, you'll see a crack of red that seems to go through the blackened and gray clouds. It seems to dwell over the city. You can kind of imagine it's like the aesthetic of having like an alien spaceship just kind of hovering there, or like a mushroom cloud just kind of lingering. Things look real bad. The particular suburb that you've popped out in is pretty wrecked, all things considered. It seems to have withstood quite a lot of fighting. Of different types, too. You see a whole lot of corpses that seem to be around. Some of them humanoid, some of them disfigured and misshapen. You see lots of black and yellow splotches all about the place, along with some blood that is traipsed about some of the walls here. It's a pretty dismal sight, all things considered.
Sort of like we in like the middle of nowhere, or is like we in like a little towny area?
Yeah,
like
a little towny area. You're kind of like, you popped out in a large alley between several buildings.
Should we just ask somebody if they seen the king?
Not sure what to think of this. I know this town. This is Barrington, but what happened here? Do you know of anything?
No.
You remember we were in the same place as you for this whole time? I don't know if you remember that. It's been a little while.
You've been
Like a
adventuring
couple
since.
days.
We've mostly been in the
Maybe.
Holy Empire.
Very well. Wherever it is.
But we picked her up from the other realm, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And she's
We
like...
were there with her.
Right, but she wants to know if you knew of this situation.
Yeah. I mean, we were in the Holy
No.
Empire for like
We
10
we-
minutes.
we know nothing of what's going on in the Ruby Kingdoms.
And we should take heed. Buckner kind of like gets close to the prince, kind of like grabbing his arm and kind of like yanking him behind. She'll take care of him as you guys lead the way.
I guess let's just ask some locals. I don't.
Do I see any dwarven locals?
Do you pass out of the alley?
Yeah, I would.
I mean, yeah.
So
Now that you say that, I'm like, but yeah, I guess I would.
I forgot that you guys were going a little bit out of town, but this is just to set like the mood as opposed to show you what it actually looks like. But this is the kind of vibe once you get out into the actual street. It's in D&D chat.
Where is? Oh, man, they got some nice cars.
Yeah, man.
But lots of the buildings are burned down or destroyed in various ways. You see large claw marks that are ripping through some of the stone and wood. You see more gore and viscera just scattered about. You also see quite a number of demons that are moving about. They seem to be small and unconcerning of your stature. So they either retreat from you immediately, or if they try to engage you, you just kind of like snap your fingers and they explode.
I don't really. Well, okay, finding locals might be a bit harder to do.
I do know where we are, though. We did have a small safe house. There was a small tunnel that led directly from the castle to here. It's a long walk, but if they're already there, then it should be easy enough.
Oh, okay, where does it come out of?
Comes out of a large rock. It's to the east of here. You can lead the way, and I'll direct you.
I start heading east.
Yep. It's hard going. You kind of have to zigzag. Every once in a while, there might be like what seems to be structures that have been erected and then burned down at some point. Would you traipse over those, or would you find detours? That is more accurate, Trouble. Yes.
Instead of literally.
I just went with the first thing that popped up. Come on.
I don't really think I mind going through the just straight on through, because I feel like we have more than enough of the capabilities to just go over it anyway.
What are we doing?
Are we going through debris, or are we going around the debris?
Why don't we just fly over it?
I'm always flying.
Get in the fucking bag.
Rocky will just forge ahead.
He's able to push through a large amount of the debris and take a path through, essentially, where everyone else can walk.
I'll just have Bryden carry me.
Dude, you know what, man? If Rocky was made of dwarven stone, I could teleport from Rocky.
That'd be interesting.
Man, that'd be dead.
I need to get Gareth like boots of flying or something.
Or like a magic carpet. Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
I wouldn't use it anyway.
You do note after you push
Are you a
through,
broom?
as you come through the debris, as you do, it seems to be a mixture of large pieces of wood that were set on fire. It looks like it was covered in tar and pit and then set ablaze. You also do see on some more spiky bits that there are quite a lot of dead bodies that are mixed up in all the debris.
Can I do a quick detect portal just to see if there's anything within a mile?
Sure, within a mile? Yeah, there are portals fucking everywhere here. You detect probably 8 in the immediate vicinity.
Do I get a... Let me read this real quick. Distance and direction. Okay. Oh, it's to the... I only get one. It's to the closest.
Oh, to the closest then. The closest one to your position in this town is to the immediate south of you. And you get the exact distance?
Yeah. Distance and direction.
It's about 200 to 300 feet. Give me a perception check as well.
Boop.
Yeah. You kind of like zone into it. You're just like paying attention to the direction that it is. You do hear that there seems to be something occurring over there, but it's a far distance out, so you can only make out a bit. Could be an animal, could be one of these minor, like lesser demons that are moving about.
Aye, seems like there's a little bit of an opening still here. Got portals in the area.
Well, that would make sense.
This is unbelievable. I never thought a great nation would look like this.
I probably gonna be like this for a while now with the portals.
What might be causing them?
Probably the demons.
Aye, or us.
Also
Rift
that.
and
We
fabric
did
and-
kind of fuck up a lot of things on the way out.
Makes me fear for the city proper.
Oh, that city's dead.
Yeah, it's gone.
Aye, if you talk about the capital, I mean,
The capital is...
the
There's a
army
giant
that went
hole, I
through-
guarantee it.
The army at least that went through. It's yeah.
Then we shall forge on. Jolly.
Yes.
Very well. Does your ability stay active?
I think it's just like a quick radar thing. I can use
Understood.
it whenever though. It's an action to
Mhm.
detect it. So
Shall you
I
continue?
can. I'll do like every. I mean, I know where that one's at. So if I'll do like every, I don't know, if we walk for like 10 minutes, I'll just do a quick blip
Understood.
every like 10 minutes or so.
You probably won't do it in that time then. But you
Okay.
continue to pass through the city, or the small little town here. Making your way, you do have to take some detours that Rocky can't like muster the strength to push over, unless anyone just kind of like flies over it and takes a shortcut for those who are still on walking terms. However, passing through this way, you eventually get to somewhat of the outskirts of town, where there seems to be a large series of farms. Most of them seem to be burned down in various ways. You see a few like stray cows that have somehow survived and are just like roaming the fields now, a bit concerted as they are. You are eventually led to one particularly large farm, and indeed, in the distance, you see that there is a very large boulder that is there, out in the fields.
So is it like under the boulder? Is it like around the boulder?
It is there. We clear out the demons that remain, I can open it.
There's demons already? I mean,
You know, there's just, well, they're here and there, you know, they're like little imps, and they're just like, yo, fuck you! And then you just snap your fingers and they die.
Fuck
Yeah.
me. Fuck you.
Oh, God!
Fuck you!
And I throw my axe at it. Bitch, I'll fuck you up.
Alright. Forge ahead.
Is
Uh,
there elders blasting little imps?
Yeah, that's essentially what you're doing as you're just like
Like,
passing
hey,
through this way.
Brian, but you think I can't make this shot?
Are we doing trick shots?
In trick shots.
Performance check, both.
Skill shot. Yeah.
Oh man, a -2. But yeah, Corva is spoiled by his spells and can just like shoot them. It's kind of like how Jin does it with all his poses. It's that sort of thing going on.
I'm voguing while I'm shooting.
But you eventually do approach the boulder. The prince kind of looks at it a bit nervously while Buckner examines it, gives it like a once around. She reaches down at a singular portion of it, and seems to cast a spell. For anyone who like comes behind her as she does, she seems to have revealed that there's a small mechanism that is within the rock itself that was hidden by magic of illusion. But she interacts with it, pulls a few cranks. The thing starts to move very slightly to the side and reveals a small cavern that seems to go down. It's very tight, so it's not suitable for Rocky, but hunched down, you guys could probably get into it.
So we have to leave Rocky behind.
Yes.
Oh, I probably could have just. I forgot I have a steed now. You could have ridden on that.
Could have.
I forgot I have things.
Dude, you should remember you have things.
Yeah.
Things are the cornerstone.
Anyway, sorry, tangent.
Yes. However, shall you go in?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Nah,
I'd
we'll
rather
leave
go
him.
get some
Push the
breakfast.
prince in. We're done with
Yeah, I
you.
want
See
to
you
go
later.
like meditate in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to breakfast in Bastion.
Yep.
God
Wait,
damn it.
I've got a bar, guys.
Oh shit, we can go to the bar.
Do you have
You-
breakfast food?
You can relieve the prince with
Nope.
Buckner here if you
No one's
choose.
seen the bar yet,
I want to bitch at some people.
except for Chris.
Let me in.
Then yes, we go forward.
Understood. As you
Rocky,
crawl,
just stay out here and stay safe.
he takes a firm stance there.
Just blend in with your kind here.
As you dig yourselves in, there's a call out from Buckner eventually to make sure that everyone's in. Once it is, she seems to interact with something and the top slides back into place. You continue down this small little place on hands and knees for a moment, getting quite filthy in the process until it begins to open up and you can actually like rise to 2 feet, although you have to duck down. Gareth's horns get caught as much as there are on the ceiling, and anyone who's tall or tall challenged, I suppose, compared to Bryden, struggles a bit. However, near the end, you reach what seems to be a very sturdy door that is built within the earth here. There is a series of knocks that Buckner delivers, and soon thereafter you hear latches come off, and the door opens to reveal what seems to be a much more spacious little cave that's been carved out. There are a few chairs and cots that are around, and there's a retinue of probably about 40 people who are in the room. Most notably, you do see Sir Bevan, who is in charge.
There he is.
He has a variety of people at his side of his local guard. You also see that the king, the queen, and the youngest prince are there. The elder prince hurries over to reunite with them, and the mother begins to like collapse on him in tears. Bevan comes over to you and greets you, thanking you graciously, and Buckner kind of like relieves herself to go like see what's left of her own retinue of local mages. You're free to interact with anyone who's here, but the deed you needed to do is done.
So, what's happened since, the takeover?
It was terrible. Whenever you completed that ritual, the entire earth shook and then gave way. It revealed the underground that we had been exploring for so long. And there is a large hole that reveals the great space that is there. That wasn't the worst of it, though. Soon thereafter, terrifying ships came from the sky, seemingly out of nowhere. I'd never seen anything like it. And they slowly lowered and began to, the best word that I could say is harvest. Countless people. It was terrible.
Do you know what's up with the giant storm cloud?
Can only be some other maddening ritual. They're focusing it out of some location in the city. I've only had a few soldiers to my name, and the ones here are most loyal. There are a few scattered about in the local area, but it's hard to contact them in our current state. Having Buckner back will aid in that quite significantly. Nevertheless, there seems to be some strange being who is using his strange arcane power in the region.
Black robes, gold mask,
I've heard rumors
kind
of
of
such.
pompous.
I can't say that I wanted to take the risk to go.
You know anything else that's going on in the country, or?
I know that there are also all manner of demons roaming about. Many of them seem to be trifling affairs, but occasionally very terrible creatures begin to roam about. I've also heard reports of an entire squadron that I had sent to scout to the south of the city. They were terrorized by some great beast that towered above all the buildings.
Is that the only description you have of this thing?
Beyond it being some massive reptile, I could not say.
massive
You
rep.
said that was in the capital?
It's down to the south.
Or-
At least last
oh,
it was seen.
Like
Okay,
winged
so
tile or
It stood tall, taller than most dragons, but it walked on 2 hind legs.
Gaziwa.
yeah, I guess we're fighting Godzilla.
You can give an Arcana check if you want, for Gareth.
I slapped his ass.
Psh,
34.
You have indeed heard rumors of creatures such as this, but they only seem to crop up in legends. It sounds like a Tarask.
Oh boy.
We gonna fight a Tarask, boys!
I
We
need more
can't.
clay.
We
Gold.
can't. Somebody else will deal with that.
Our build is not meant to fight Tarasks.
You don't think 2 spellcasters can do it? I think you're selling yourself short.
The thing is an anti-spellcaster.
LUL.
Sounds like
That-
quitter talk.
That sounds like that sounds like an issue for the watch. They can take care of that.
Won't be an issue too long if the world's gonna collapse.
Also, yes, I go into the corner and I disassociate.
Okay.
I think you know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, I meditate essentially.
Ah. For what
Well,
reason are you meditating? Or are you just vibing?
Trying to figure out my fucking body.
Understood. What were you gonna say, Gareth?
Well, yeah, if it's what I think it is, yeah, I don't really want to deal with that.
That has been
It's
my
not-
approach as well.
It's not really something that our team is naturally adept to fight.
Scouts that were able to escape from it said that both the demons and the creatures that seem to be inhabiting the capital all seem to avoid it in due time. We just took heed of our enemy's warning.
So I don't really know how to help you with that one. So probably shouldn't go back to the capital anytime soon.
Something will need to be done at some point, but this is beyond anyone's scope. Mine, perhaps yours. The gods have forgotten about us now, then perhaps it's beyond them.
Haven't forgotten about you from the corner.
What is he talking about?
A lot has happened. A lot is all I can say. Some things I can't really explain. We killed a giant dragon emperor guy. He's like a lot has happened.
I pulled
Truly.
my axe out.
Uh,
My dragon tooth axe. I
uh,
made this.
he like looks to both of you and says, "Truly, you don't mean Caldus, do you?" There's like a stir in the room.
Yeah, he's dead.
You see
Dude.
like almost like a wave of relief go on, but it seems to be like the first relief of some really worn down people, so it doesn't really show that much. It's like a real deep sigh from everyone. It's like, well, that's one problem.
Well, it wasn't also just us. There was also this other group. They're really nice. They were just traveling through. They also had some business with him. I forget what it was. I think it's something about somebody's mother. But a lot of us, we just kind of took him down.
Is a relief. He kind of like looks to the king, and you can see that the king is also like visibly become less tense. And he says, "Your service is well suited there. Again, our plan here was to lay low as long as we could, and make sure that any danger has passed, and then evacuate somewhere safer. I'm not sure where safer is anymore."
Probably somewhere out of the country.
I
Out
feared
of
as
the
much.
plane is out of the plane is probably the safest bet.
At least east for the time being seems at least better than here.
So what he does, in a sense, is like he pulls out a map that they have and tries to coordinate with you. taking that in mind to head east, where would you like to direct them to? If
Oh,
so,
wait.
or if you would like a different
I think
destination.
you might mean west.
No, this is east.
Where are you sending them? I'm not looking right
We
now. Where you
know. Oh, I know quartz is good.
Oh,
It
you
has
want
not
to
been
send them
affected at all.
that far? Okay.
I'm saying anywhere. I know that at least this area is assumingly unaffected. We know there's a tree in Bastion, but besides that, nothing.
They're
too
also
great we've
gonna have
heard.
a really hard time. Yeah, I think they would have a really hard time getting into Bastion, even if he is the fucking king of the Ruby Kingdoms.
Oh, technically, I can just.
And I don't
make
know if they
them-
have any boats to get over there.
They'd have to go to a port city if they can get there.
No. Technically, between
you-
me and Corva,
It'd take a while. You
it'd
can
take
do
a
it.
while, but we can do it.
I feel like it'd be quicker just to send them all to the Astral Sea and just have them vibe in the city.
Because I can take 8 people with me per day. It'd be mainly Corva doing a lot of it, but
What seems like a good destination to have them travel to? They, if you do not provide some sort of travel, which they're not, necessarily asking you, they just want a destination. They can do their best to travel on their own, but you also understand the risks that would impose.
yeah. What do I know of? I'm assuming the Bastion, has very good defense.
It is very well defended of the places that you know. Besides the large tree that's there, having grown up there, it was designed for defense in mind. It had to hold back the gloom for 1,000 years, so what could really hurt it at this point?
Yeah, I mean, that's a place I would think mostly that. Otherwise, it'd probably be an underground place like what the dwarves aren't using anymore.
Yep.
If
You
they're in
also,
quartz,
yeah, you also do know that the dwarves have left their place. They've largely been beyond the forge, which is basically the only thing left, and they were going to try to transport that to quartz. You also did hear in your time there that people from the northeast of quartz, some distant city, were traveling in that direction.
So yeah, I guess if you're looking for a place to assimilate with, Bastion's got the best defenses around. Can't really beat that. Otherwise, I know of Dwarven City underground. That would be serviceable. That their whole civilization kind of moved out of here recently.
There's certainly options.
But that's very far east.
Far east indeed, but anywhere I suppose is safer than here now.
I could tell already just by being here. It's you got many portals around here, so
I imagine it's those demons. We've never seen anything like it.
How big is this area, by the way? How big is this cavern they're in?
Pretty small, pretty Spartan at
Okay.
best. It has just like a few columns that are holding up the dirt. And it's just been packed through. But it definitely seems old, very musty in here. It's not great, but it's a good enough hideout.
And how many people are in this?
About 40, not counting you guys.
Oh, there's only that many? I thought, okay.
Yeah, it's not comfy in here, but everyone can fit. It's not like cramped or anything. There's room for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we could just... That would not be hard then to transport them. I have a 100% success rate as long as I do it to somewhere underground.
Well, I can't do anything here, so I leave it to you.
But that's if Corva would be down to... Is there a space in here about 120 feet by 120 feet?
120 feet, like, wide and long.
Yeah.
Not down here, no. Best spot
Okay.
there would probably be, somewhere on the surface.
Yeah. But I don't want to do that.
What is your goal?
I was gonna say if we had time, I'd entertain the idea of maybe getting at least some of their spirit back in them, summoning the bar up.
Mayhaps. It would fit best on the surface.
Yeah.
But in that time, is Corva still working on his homework?
No. Corva is
Understood.
inner reflecting, meditating, and listening to the world around him, trying to figure out his fucking body!
Yes, what would you like to figure out?
Flat space.
What would you like to figure out?
If there's anything unique that I can do, or like if I'm supposed to be doing anything. Like, I don't know, like, is there prayers that I'm supposed to be answering? Am I supposed to be listening for those? How to listen for those? And or what body do?
Understood. Give me a religion check.
I'm gonna guidance it.
Do I hear Corva like bitching about prayers and stuff in the corner?
Nah, he's just kind of like
Like-
focused.
You're 23.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You definitely, like, taking stock of yourself, you feel different, like, notably different, than the way you used to be, since you have been gifted your powers. You already felt that before, but now that you're actually, like, taking stock of it, you definitely feel that you have, some semblance of power, but you definitely don't know how to use it. It's very confusing to you in that regard. In the way that you've been experimenting so far, you feel confident that if you continue to experiment, you'd probably learn new things about your new body, but beyond that, you're not sure of anything else immediately.
I listen to the echoes of the dead.
You listen, but you hear the chattering amongst the cavern here.
God damn, no peace and quiet.
And then Brian in the back. Hey, hi, Corva. Corva.
What?
Corva.
What?
Oh, hi. Jesus Christ, you fucking. Anyway, there's not that many people here. I thought there would be more, but what do you think about? I don't know, like these guys kind of die here if we leave them.
Right, and I'm trying to listen to the prayers of the innocent, and I can't hear them.
All right. We'll
I
have
can't
training arc
hear them.
later.
Yeah, I tried. I'm trying to listen to the prayers of my people, but I can't hear them in my ear holes because this partying is too fucking loud.
Wait, you're hearing prayers?
No,
Or
that's
dead?
the point.
Oh. He kind of strokes his beard,
Corva's
see him-
sad.
put his hands together real quick, like, and then his head he'd be like, "Hey, Maverick, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well." And then that's it.
You're an
That's for
ass.
Jerry.
You're an
later.
asshole. Please die in a hole.
That is what you do. Did
But
you
yeah.
say that out loud?
No, that's in my head.
Okay,
But,
understood.
I got You think the Dwarves would be upset if we gave them their old place?
Which ones?
I.e. the ones by Quartz?
That's a you
mountains.
thing. I don't. You're the dwarf, not me.
But we're not using it, right?
Hmm. I'm sure there's a reason as to why they left.
Or yeah, there's that big old fucking crystal we gave 'em.
Oh shit.
Well, we killed everything down in the bottom part.
Eh.
I don't know. Anyway, what's your thoughts?
And where to
There's, like,
put them?
40 people. If they stay here, they die. They can't sustain themselves. They can't get food and water here.
There's a Tarask.
There's a threat. They die.
I
Like,
can take them back to my house, but I need their ultimate devotion.
all right. I need your firstborn child, and
I don't need
sign this
firstborn
contract.
children. I just, it would be nice to get a prayer because I'm listening and I hear nothing. Am I just not liked yet? 'Cause I wouldn't like me.
Maybe just nobody has need for you.
Okay, I just thought it was because people didn't like me, and I was like, after inner reflecting on myself, I decided that I wouldn't like me. That's why I don't know how I get along with my simulacrum so well.
Like I don't know exactly what you.
I'll work on it.
But
No,
And
I'm not the problem. It's the clergy.
the clergy's the issue. I'll work on it. Okay, but yeah, I could bring them just back to Astris if there's only like 40.
Aye, like I said, they die here. Just straight up, they.
I mean, I wouldn't care too much.
Bryden just kind of
You know how much tax that man makes us pay?
No, I don't.
Bryden, there's almost a whistle in the wind, and you feel a presence.
Did you actually like DM him or something?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You prayed to Maverick.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I could DM my god whenever I want. Bro. Anyway, okay. I mean, I guess I took out a fucking oath thingy to that Rin guy, so
You did what?
it was a lot better than I think the Vagrant. It was the blood things and all that. He was a little weird.
Burrow starts laughing his fucking ass off.
You just squint some more. You.
Are you quite all right there?
No. I start floating.
You know what I found out though just now.
What?
He heard my prayer, so get fucked.
Why don't I? Burrow starts bashing his head against a wall.
It doesn't hurt that much. It's made of dirt.
He bashes harder.
It hurts slightly more.
Try
Where
the
are
pillars.
they? No, I think I'm just hated. Nope. That's it. I'm just hated.
I will. All right, King, and people here, I guess. We got a third option if you want to go back to the Astral Sea, where Corvus got his town.
Burrow's still banging his head against the wall.
The where? Buckner interjects and says, it is a very strange place. I do think that it would be suitable, but if there's some other location, I do not think it would suit that of the king, at least in the long term.
He sounds like he wants a place of his own.
Somewhere on the prime material is what she's suggesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking out of character. I'm thinking this would be good. As long as the doors are good with it. I think. The little thing in the mountains there.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was there at the forge, I didn't see anything, right?
The town had mostly been abandoned. The lower section had been opened wide to expose the large elevators that descend down into the depths of their mine. It's kind of lonely when you were there, but otherwise, fine. No problem with it.
Yeah.
Quartz is taking refugees.
I'm assuming there's game in the mountains and stuff for them to hunt and shit like that. So, I mean, I'd say that's the best bet for what they're looking for.
Quartz is
Send him to his
also
arm.
taking refugees.
Yeah. But he doesn't want to be a refugee.
What a bitch.
Or I'd take him to Bastion. You know. because I feel like they want defense and stability, which would give what Bastion would do. But then they want a place of their own.
They don't
where he still
necessarily
wants to
want a
be-
place of their own. They just
Well,
want.
he's still being called the king and all this. I'm assuming he's not going to be happy being under someone else's leadership.
He doesn't have much of a choice, frankly. So you do have a lot of lateral decision-making power.
Go to Bastion!
While we're doing this, I'm gonna pull out. Oh wait, I don't actually have those tools. I'm proficient, but I don't own tools. I need to pick up tools.
What tools?
I need some mason's tools.
Oh.
What stupid shit can I do?
I need to build dwarven structures everywhere so I can teleport from them.
It's just like you're gonna build that dirt house in Minecraft just everywhere.
I'm building waypoints. I'm building waypoints. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, there's no bodies down here, right?
Like dead bodies? No.
Yes.
There are
I
no
need
dead bodies.
I need a dead body.
You are lacking on those.
Shit.
I lied, I can't teleport. Because I forgot I need a dwarven structure to teleport from. And I don't have the tools to make one.
You need a to and from
No. I only need the
destination.
From. No.
Ah,
I need
interesting.
one on me. And then I can teleport anywhere. But I have a 100% success rate if it's underground.
There's Lock's Fathom.
There is that place.
Lock's Fathom is kind of close by, not really, but
I mean, we can still.
It's a lot closer than Bastion.
yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
why don't we just throw him in Lock's Fathom?
I don't know where that is. Is that the
It's
place where I was
here.
imprisoned?
No,
Oh.
it's here. There
I-
versus there. It's
Bryden shrugs. Never been there.
Isn't there a way to get to Lock's Fathom from the capital? didn't-
Not beyond the highways.
There are teams.
I thought there was the underground way.
You did hear rumors that there used to be a large railroad dug
I have
by
a
the
map
ancient
of
dwarves,
the rail system.
but
Yeah.
you've never explored that.
No, I've never explored it, but I do have a complete map
Mhm.
of the underground rail system.
So there's something there. But where it is, that's
But
a
it's
whole different question.
probably filled to the brim with gloom.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's safe. It's there, but I don't know if it's safe.
I mean, with foresight on, I feel like plane shift is just so much easier. But
I mean,
that's just
it would just take a few trips, but you could just instantly transport everyone to Azar.
Yeah.
Where shall you take these lovely people?
I'm
guess-
not taking anyone anywhere because I don't have the ability to do that.
I guess
I don't
I'm
either,
taking
actually.
people to Azar.
Is that the goal? How many trips do you have to take?
How many people are there?
40.
40.
You would need
Essentially five.
5. You would need 5. Exactly 5.
The other question is, do you also want to go to Azara while the transport occurs? For the rest of the group. Including Rocky.
Rocky's outside.
Well, yeah, but you can just walk outside.
I mean, where are we going after this? What are we doing after this? What's
I don't
happening?
know. We didn't think that far ahead. I thought there'd be more to this.
I mean, this
I
is
was
also an
going
ideal
to
time to plan.
Explore my divinity, and then cry because I can't figure out my divinity. So nothing. I vomit up the book I pushed in my chest.
It appears in your hand. You do not vomit. That's gross.
I mean, right there is probably just gesturing in the direction of the capital with the giant storm of it. That's probably where Zinth is.
I thought we wanted to kick Jack's ass first.
I mean, I guess that's an option. He's a lot further away.
General reminder.
He's a lot further away. I don't really know how we. I don't even know exactly where he is, and I also don't know how we get there.
We are in a lack of information. Well, do we know anyone in Severny? I doubt it.
You don't even know he's in Severny.
Yeah, you just generally know
this
that he is
area.
northeast of your current location.
I know he's northeast of our current location and northeast of the tower.
Yep, so tower's
So
the furthest he's been, and he's somewhere this way.
He could be in Homestrand. If we
Or,
went,
like, on the very corner.
if we all went over to Azar, then we would know more
Yeah.
about where.
Because
Yeah,
it
'cause then
it
you'd
pinged
know
this
left or
way or
right.
that way or like
All
wherever.
right, gather up all the kitties. Let's go to
And at this
Azar.
point, we have to take. It would take 9 trips.
You know, details.
Huh?
However,
Wait, how did it go from 5 to 9?
No, sorry, it's 6 trips. It would
There
take.
you go.
he just flipped it upside down. It's fine. But yes, you begin transporting Folks Corva. It takes some time. There are probably a few errors along the way, as you tend to do. But generally, you are able to transport yourself and the various people that are there out to the city of Azar. Can I find the map? Probably not, because everything is broken. But you do end up there. After your like second trip, you do get the attention of some of the dwarves who are still in the city, and they just kind of like stand around since they see you doing it multiple times, just like, well, this is entertaining. What's he doing there? And then you vanish, and there's some people there, and they're just like, what do we do here?
Well,
You appear with
I'd
more
probably,
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd probably
Brian
like
and
in
I
the
are probably staying there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably be in the first trip, yeah, and
Yeah.
I just like we're just bringing some people over. We're in a bit of a rut. They were kind of cornered by demons and stuff, you know.
Oh, just some adventurers or something?
Nay, like what's left of us of a city.
After the city, it's not much there. Oh, no, there comes some more.
There's like 40 total. You mind if they You mind if you tell the king that they're squatting here for a little bit?
Oh, sure. Won't be using this place much now. Emperor hasn't even been here in a few weeks.
I appreciate it. I have advantage with dwarves, by the way, just reminding you.
For which? For persuasion?
Yes.
Understood. But yeah, they seem to be fine with that plan. They're familiar with you.
Yeah. Cool. It is me.
Eventually though, all 40 people and the rest are transported, and everyone is safe within Azar.
Coolio.
Neat.
The king comes to you, Corva, and gives a simple bow, like a nod of the head and a bow of the chest, and he says, "There are many things that you have done for this country, Sir Baron. Some things that I cannot thank you enough for. You and your companions here have done a great service despite the cost."
Well, thank you. Also, it's not Baron anymore. It's God.
he white guy
Don't
blinks at
tell
you.
People that.
I think this is why nobody wants to pray to you.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. One day, though. One day they will.
Oi.
Like, I think you're at like a 7. I need you down at like a 4.
Corva just silently cries in the corner, refusing to ever heal his party ever again.
Understood. Would you like to have any other interaction with the king, his retinue, Sir Bevan, or Miss Buckner?
I give him his brain chunk back.
Was it just in a jar?
Yeah.
You hand them back. He just looks to it curiously. He's not sure what it is.
That's your brain.
The white guy blinks at you again.
I took it when we saved you that one time. I never got any use out of it, so here you go.
Very well, adventurer. Or god, as you say.
He puts it up his nose.
He blushes.
I imagine the king just pushing it up his nose, trying to get it back in.
Reverse mummification, just shoving it up there with a needle. Accidentally lobotomizes himself. Oh, he's dead.
I have no emotions anymore. There goes my full frontal cortex.
Anything else you'd like to discuss with the group while you are here?
I stab the king.
Oh no, he's dead. Oh no.
He's dead.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It would not be the first time.
I shoot. He's dead.
I am the king.
I am the king now.
I am the captain now. I got nothing.
Yeah, no.
As you do, you kind of gather your things together to venture in any direction that you please.
You want to do a vibe check?
Well, hold your horses.
Okay.
But as you kind of begin to part ways with the group here, they all of the various people, some knights, some just servants of the castle, thank you greatly for all of the service that you've done. They are weary, but in their state, they treat you with a great amount of respect. From the first times that you saw them to now, many things have changed. But you have only grown in strength and only grown in loyalty to those of the Ruby Kingdom.
My loyalty is shit to them.
I don't. Yeah, maybe the first.
They appreciate you as opposed to you appreciating them. That being said, you also do note that there are several people who thank you, Corva, and seem to insist that they will pray for your good favor to you.
I give them finger crossbows.
Understood.
Is there any supplies here? Or...
What exactly are you looking for?
I was just gonna say if I can, it ain't a big deal, but I was just gonna pack up on some rye while I'm here and
some what?
Different rye.
Oh my
like
God,
bread?
He's got a brew back at home.
No, I got a portable brew now.
I need some
brew on the go.
They probably have some foodstuffs that are around, so they'll let you have some rye for your cost.
I'm just gonna do 100 gold worth of supplies. General
Understood.
supplies for my temple.
You only have to spend 50 at most, since you are
Okay.
taking quite a lot. But they are friendly with you here, so they don't mind.
Okay.
I can't believe we have alcohol on the go.
Yeah, you gotta
Gosh,
wait an
that
hour
alcohol
for me
on
to
the
summon
go
it.
for so long.
Yeah, you've had multiple ways to have alcohol on the go.
I mean, just brewing our own on the go.
That's true. That being said,
Gareth, bring me the decanter. I feel like getting shit-faced.
as you hand that over, Gareth, you take your vibe check. The present location.
It is that way.
Wait, I recorrect. Wait, that way. I had to measure it right.
He's still further east and north.
Do we want to go into quartz and see if we can get an airship?
I don't even know where we would be heading. Do we just tell them what direction to go until it suddenly starts going down?
I mean, yes.
The blacksmith that Bryden worked with heads over, greets you warmly, but then noticing your conversation says, "Feeling lost then? Where are you heading?"
I don't know.
I heard you talking about to the north. Need to travel by ship?
Aye, you got one?
Of course we do. Finally got to use those old battleships. Been working on them for years.
Or a battleship, you say?
Ah,
Oh,
best for defense.
We're nowhere near the ocean.
Ah, what little you know, laddie. All you have to go is down.
I think we did go down at one point, and there's just the tunnel.
So is the giant pit still like within view?
Yeah, it's wide open now. There used to
Alright,
be like
I run
a...
into the giant pit and I jump in.
You just dive off. Oh, there he goes.
This isn't the first time I've done this.
Aye, he
He'll be
does that.
fine.
I fall for a little bit, and then I stop falling and I come back up.
Aye, if you don't hear the splatter, then it's really no fun.
Oh, you
don't-
can't hear a splatter for 10 minutes once you throw it down there.
Aye, and I point at the bird. Aye, but
I'm
Not a
surprised.
bird anymore. I can just sprout wings.
oh,
I'm
point at the
surprised
arrow
you
cocker.
can hear splatter at all with
What
how
the
deep
fuck?
it goes.
Oh, it echoes a bit. Depends on how large the object is.
Man
Usually
just
throw
called
like
me a
scrap
bird
metal.
brain. Holy shit.
I'm assuming there's like some connection to the sea from inside here.
Apparently,
Yeah, there's some canal.
the Panama.
Yes.
Take us to the war vessels.
Aye, and aye, what's the point of bringing this up? You're offering one to us, or?
No. They've been moving here between Quartz and Azar for some time. Lots of people had to move, and they wanted to take all their things with them. Easiest way is by boat. No weight restrictions on the wide blue sea. Not really suitable to dwarves most of the time, but you take what we can get.
I mean, we can just go to Quartz.
If you wish to take the long way, all I'm offering is, you've done well by Azar and by the Emperor. Sure you wouldn't mind commandeering a battleship for a bit. If you suit the road yourself, that lonely road heads east. That's all I know. Those Quartzian know more about whatever lies beyond them.
I just stare confusedly at Bryden.
Aye, he's saying I could probably persuade the Oriek into giving us the ship.
At least temporarily. Don't sink it, of course.
I
Would it
make no
come with the
promises.
crew? Because
Of
I
course.
don't think any of us here know how to sail a boat.
With my
I've-
superior intellect in Bryden's Dwarven.
I'm smarter than you.
Yes, but
I hit to break it to you there before you finish that statement. Dwarves aren't very known to be sea savvy.
all right, listen here, you fucking little shits. I am the most correct. No, never mind. I'm just gonna sit here, and I'll let you guys take care of it. I tried to be morally supportive, and this is the thanks I get.
Aye, that had nothing to do with morality.
All right, shit. This is everybody just shit on Corva Day today. Okay. Oh, I'll sit here. Yep. Waiting.
You can take the path down to Quartz if you choose. You can also take their offer of the battleships that they have in their presence. It is up to you. Or you can venture out on your own. See if you
Well,
can
I mean-
find...
We could just teleport there.
Yeah, we can just port there.
Yeah, if you choose.
See, now I can actually teleport because all of these are dwarven structures. Hog.
Where shall you venture?
I don't really know. What are we doing?
Alright, you want to battleship or not?
Battleship.
Or are we walking there? Alright, that's what I fucking thought. Because I don't know. This is like a long fucking walk.
You do remember the last time that you took that walk, you did in the carriage, so it was a bit faster, a bit more expedient.
What carriage?
The one you took from Quartz to here. Last time you got dropped off for
No,
soccer
I'm
practice.
talking about I'm talking about Quartz to Severny.
Ah, you've never been that way.
Yeah, that's a long fucking walk. I ain't.
Well, technically speaking, you would have, because didn't you help out Otto and his group with this situation?
Yeah,
Maybe.
they never really got that far. Like you've probably been like this direction, you know, like that kind of thing going on. But
I mean, you'd at least probably know the generalized terrain.
yeah, you'd probably know about this region.
I mean,
Fuck the
that's all fine and dandy. I still don't
Confederation.
want to walk.
Well, then I guess let's get a boat and just sail the coast until something changes. I don't really know how far we need to go.
Walking 200 miles, like, that's a long way, bruh.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I just I don't know where we're going.
Do we ever
I-
know where we're going?
I touched the axe to a house and cast teleport.
Where are you teleporting?
There's no place underground that I know of there, so this may go haywire. But it's just gonna be in the, I guess, by that magic shop that I've been to multiple times now.
Understood. Could you link how the thing works for at least the teleportation
Ooh.
part? Yeah, let me see. Where is this?
Teleport.
Familiarity. It is depending.
This is a horrible to read table. I'm gonna open up the actual spell.
Yeah, it's really awful. I don't. That's the one.
Oh, so
straight off-
it's the teleport spell. It's
It's
just
the
Yeah,
teleport.
it's literally teleport. Just the only thing with the axe is if I teleport somewhere underground, there is no chance of failure. But I'm not teleporting underground
So
because I
this
know
is
no place
a-
underground in
This
Quartz.
would be a very familiar place. So you have a 25% chance of something going wrong.
hit it up.
So D100,
Yeah,
1B, boop,
You're fine.
easy.
You're on target.
indeed fine. You pop out in a bit of a fluff of air in the gardens of the Castle of Quartz.
I can't do that for 7 more days. I forgot that was another thing that takes 7 days to recharge.
I mean, it is a 7th level spell. Then
Yeah.
I can give it to you.
Oh no, 3 days. 3 days.
Oh, easy. Even
Oh.
better.
My God, this is so
Hello.
broken. Okay, enjoy this real quick. Oh my God! Wow! Wow!
Oh look,
Oh my
Hello.
god.
Hello.
Why are they here?
I don't know.
hi Brent.
This happened last time you were here, so
Hi, Brent.
Been so long, Brent. I remember when we were in the book together. We fought our way out.
Oh my
Good times.
god.
But yes, you have arrived in Quartz. What shall you do?
I float.
You do so.
All right, I guess go talk to Auric.
Sure.
I also float millimeters off the ground, but I'm not walking.
You do
I
so.
follow them by floating.
You head into the palace. There are a whole lot of dwarves and a whole lot of soldiers milling about. In the garden, you actually do see the Imperium crystal, which seems to be levitating above a large contraption that has been constructed on the ground of what seems to be gold and brass.
Corva drools at it.
It's very large.
He drools at it.
It also seems to be active in a way, like it's hovering in the same way that you saw down in the cavern, but it does give off its effervescent arcane glow. Nevertheless, passing into the palace, you come to the throne room where you're directed to Auric. As you have already been done before, Mr. Bryden, he greets you warmly, and some of the attendants of the noble court do as well, as they have heard tale of your adventures. Nevertheless, you do speak to the Emperor himself.
I coming back so soon. I had 2 things for you, and I'll throw the axe to him.
He takes it, and without even like a twitch of his large beard, he just kind of examines it up and down. Fine indeed. I see the handiwork.
It's a little fucked up. I can't hear you if you're 10 feet away from me.
See, all right then.
What?
He asks everyone else.
Corva shrugs. Oh wait! I already spread my religion here. I don't need to do that here. I forgot.
You know, I've heard about this. Sometimes when you make a very powerful, it can actually imbue with you a certain beneficial and detrimental I think he might have one of those right now.
Ah, I wielded a cursed axe once too. Didn't like it in the end. Threw it down the hole. He tosses it back to you, Bryden. You can recover your hearing.
All right, that's much better. But yeah, it's quite a beauty.
Aye, true craftsmanship of Azar. You're proud to. You're a good name to have. Good name to have it is. Does it have a name?
Ooh, I didn't think of that. Fuck.
Now you know how I feel every session.
Uh,
What's his name? Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Beard chopper. Get to the chopper.
no, because it makes you grow a beard.
Oh shit. Oh, the barber shop.
It makes you literally become a dwarf. It's cursed as shit.
The barber shop.
The barber chop, because it's an axe.
Mountain cleaver. We'll go with that.
Excellent choice, my lad. Good choice for you to wield it. No better dwarf that I have seen from the west.
I appreciate you letting me use the forge and everything for it. We got one more piece of business too. That's why I brought the lads with me this time.
Trevor winks and waves.
Brian has.
I can't
visible
understand. I can't understand anything saying because this is all in Dwarvish.
True.
Corva's just like waving and winking while floating.
Brian saw as a stroke. But anyway. We're heading up to Severny. We were wondering, it's a hell of a walk in the blacksmith, what was his name? It was Kraz. Said that y'all had a bunch of warships that y'all weren't using much for. Was wondering if we could borrow one.
Aye, they're docked out in the lovely docks that they have up here, about several miles up north of the city. The ports are good enough for our lovely inventions. You need one, you say? It is quite a long walk. I wouldn't mind lending it to your group. We have a small skeleton crew that we could provide there. Take you up there and back.
Do you know? I'm not familiar with the area. Do you know if there's like is there a city there that we'd like drop off at, or?
Aye, we've been in contact with a city out there by the name of Kriegfire. Hardy people they are, mostly orcs and all manner of monstrous beings. You might see them if you travel down to the city here in Quartz. They're all mucking about. A bit messy for the sort here, but I think it livens up the place. Nevertheless, if you want to learn more about Severny, you'd be better off talking to these highfalutin nobles from Quartz here. They're more familiar with the region than I am.
I send a message to Bryden using the cantrip, and I'm like, "Can we kill a dude who screamed that he was the king of Kriegfire?"
What?
Bryden,
Out of character. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought that when we killed the one dude under the city, that was with all of the orcs and stuff. I think that he like announced himself as like the king of Kriegfire.
One dude with all the orcs, bro. I've slept since then. I don't know who you're talking about.
I think he did announce himself as that. Yeah, we killed the king of Kriegfire.
Oh wait, it's coming back to me. I can't remember what fight
It's the one the Lonesome West really wanted us to kill because he was an ass.
Oh!
It was the fight right before the big one with the 2 crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now. Okay.
The girl was like, "Didn't we kill that dude?"
There he is.
Or I
God, we
That's
killed so many people.
have you heard anything from their king lately?
Not myself. I did hear that there were talks that he was heading out west, at least what all these humans are saying. Couldn't care for him much. Sounded like a rot ass hat.
I kind of was, met him, killed him.
Probably deserved.
He was in cahoots with all that portal shit out there, westward.
No, definitely deserved. Good you killed him. Probably for the best.
That was kind of my thoughts on it.
Aye. If you wanted to get your bearings, that's the only place. Give these nobles a talk. They could probably tell you more. If that king's there, or not there anymore, bet there's right pickings in his town.
Or in his castle, I say to myself. I always make sure you keep that namesake up and
Oh, was that the end of the sentence? I didn't know.
yeah, that was it. That was just as a farewell bye. I'm leaving
Aye.
now.
Undying. It suits me. You keep on undying yourself. Make sure not to get in any trouble. Things are changing these days. If you ever need safety, Azara will be here in quartz for now. We'll keep it safe. What shall you do?
Just give a nod and walk back to the group. And
You recap them on the conversation.
yeah, catch Gareth up. Alright, so if we want some more information, have to talk to some nobles around here. Wasn't that Prissy boy with the other group Quartzian too?
Yes, I hated him.
Oh yeah, him. I think he was. I think he did say he was from Quartz. Lance, I believe his name was.
He kept following the simulacrum around asking him for crepes. I wanted to fucking gut him.
Well, maybe talking to him or maybe someone, or just using his name around here could yield results.
Possibly. Well, what am...
Shall you gather in attendance?
Yes.
I'm attending.
You speak to one of the nobles of Quartz. They direct someone over to you. Young boy, blonde hair, stalwart looking in his armor, approaches you. Greetings, sir. How can I be of assistance?
I'm not talking to him.
Oh god damn it! I'll do it. We're trying to get some information on Severny. We're friends of what's his name?
Lance.
Yes.
Certainly. Of Lance. It is good to meet another friend. I am Niles Ray.
I thought it was Niles. God damn it!
I knew it
That's
was
what
Niles.
I was. Yeah, I was
I
like,
knew it was Niles. This
Niles.
could only be Niles.
yeah.
Christ.
Well, Matt.
Well met. I ventured through Severny on our trip here from the east. I can certainly tell you what I know as well as that of the court, and we can make anything available to you. The Emperor speaks quite highly of your group.
Well, we know nothing.
Yep.
So, here is your source of information. Ask away.
Want to become famous? Followers, prime on viewers on.
Thank you.
Aniston. You should probably
No, they
copy
changed. No, I could do that, I guess. That's.
yeah. Some of those and then just put those in the thing. That
I'm
way,
lighting a candle.
Lighting a candle.
a candle.
Well, can you what can you tell us about your experience in Severny?
We went to at least one of the capitals that I'm aware of. It's by the name of Kriegfire. We met with the king there. He's a bit brutish, but we had business.
Don't worry, he's dead.
King is dead.
Unimportant.
It's quite important for our needs, but thank you for the news. I'm sure the king here will be quite interested. Nevertheless, Kriegfire is developed as, I suppose, Severny gets. We were able to find that there was a small airship field to the north of there, and I have heard tale that there are very small settlements about this the area. Do you know what you're looking for?
No. Well, I'm looking for a person.
One fucking guy in that whole country is what we're looking for.
Here, you ever see anything like this, kid? And then he points at Garrus Rock.
Actually, I believe I have.
No, there's no way he's seen this. Jack never showed that to anyone.
Fair enough.
No way he's seen it. I was there for that. I know what people have seen.
That's valid.
Looking for a dude, yay high, kinda like an asshole.
Can't you
One
just fucking
eye, I
transform into
think.
him?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I turn into Jack.
Oh my. I certainly know him. He was courting with that of King Manza. They were together at some time. He was meeting with some other person. I only spoke to him briefly by the name of Xanatharian.
They're the ones that caused the portals out west. That turned the whole fucking country into a shit show.
We've heard rumors from the west. It sounds quite dreadful. In the intervening time, we've tried to make contact with the prince, now the king, Manza, who is now holding court in Kriegfire. He's much more amenable. Our prince has quite a good relationship with him. We've brokered an alliance of sorts, and fearing the same that the dwarves here are fearing, they are sending many of their people over to Quartz for safekeeping. Dwarves are treating us quite kindly with their strange crystal.
Did you just say Monza's having court in Kriegfire right now?
The prince.
Prince Monza.
Oh, Prince. Okay.
Prince now king.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
You mentioned a Xanathar. What do you know about him?
Another brutish lad. He seemed to be of noble stature, at least noble as the extent that it goes in Severny. I did know that he mentioned that he had a small area that he served out of as a count. I believe he mentioned a manor at some point. I'm sure that King Manza would know more.
The current one, or the...
Hi. I'm sure the former one once did, but as he has expired...
Is it really a wise idea to go to some place where we're responsible for killing the
They'll
ruler?
never know. AB?
Yeah.
Out of character, that's what Corv is doing right now.
I cannot speak for the former king, as you state him. However, my time with him proved to be, at least in my perception, that he was not a kind individual. Did not quite like the time that I spent with him, and especially not since he was essentially holding our prince hostage. I'm simply glad that we were able to get out of the situation unscathed.
Oh,
Again,
that's who kidnapped your prince.
in a manner of speaking. Nevertheless, the new king is much more amenable. He's been in pure contact with us. He wishes to remain in Kriegfire until all of the individuals there have evacuated into Quartz.
And what are they evacuating from?
Less from and more for what we fear of the future. There's talk of that of a war in heaven, a war amongst the gods.
And who told you that?
It has been spreading around, I would dare say. It started in some dark circles, but it has grown over time. I saw quite a number of things in my adventures as well. I speak to that of the gods. They've treated me right in my time. I just have fears, I suppose. But I'm not involved. It was the dwarves' idea. They said they knew more, that they wanted our alliance regained once we had our city freed. Our king certainly took them up on the offer. We want to make our home here a bastion for those who seek safety in whatever times of trouble and chaos come forward.
Porter squints at the kid.
Sir,
What's the terrain of Severny like?
quite mountainous. Frigid during the winter, but in the summer months now, it should be easy enough to travel.
And
But
what would you say is the closest port town?
It's a very rudimentary town. Don't know the name myself, but the dwarves have been traveling there. They've been setting their newfound ships on expeditions there to help transport many of the large objects that need transport from Kriegfire.
Alright, and these peaks of the mountains, are they're still snowy all year round, or do you know?
The time that we were there, they were.
So we're talking like high fucking mountains.
Big mountains.
I'm going to be cold.
There's gonna be a lot of walking.
Oh God, I don't want
Yes.
to walk.
Yeah.
You
Despite
don't
your high
walk
level,
anymore.
you are returning to your roots as adventurers.
Corva starts floating again. I
Yeah.
don't feel like walking.
2 of us don't walk anymore. Peasants.
I look down at Niles and Gareth who have their feet on the ground.
May I inquire, sir?
At what?
Probably your big ass wings.
You... beyond those, you seem to be someone I've been spoken of, I believe. You would not happen to be a barony from the Ruby King, or a baron from the Ruby Kingdoms.
Oh shit, dip boys.
Yes.
Then well met. You are certainly greeted here, well warmly.
Cor squints. Aha.
He gives you a bow, but then returns to the larger conversation.
Yes, sir.
Fuck, these people know me. I don't even. Am I that famous? I don't want to be famous for killing people.
Ari, that's what I was fucking saying. It's pretty crazy that everybody you hate respects you, and then everybody you like doesn't respect you.
Oh, it's a goddamn shame.
You are spoken highly about the dwarves. I was aware that you were adventurers, but having a look at you, we have a retinue of officials. They make sure that all of the nobles are known in some respect so they can be treated properly. I did not realize it was you, so my apologies.
Oh, well, Astris is kind of, not on this plane of existence anymore, so you don't really have to worry about that.
See, he kind of like meekly just kind of looks down, gives like a cough, and then returns to the conversation, not sure what to do.
Just listen around the town. Higher status, still respect me. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. He vogues while floating.
What else would you like to learn from Quartz?
How much for me to eat your crystal?
Eat, sir.
That was a joke.
Very well.
Also, I'm very confused as to why the Dwarf King's speaking highly of us when he kind of threatened our lives at one point.
He's probably out of character. He's
I mean-
probably talking highly of me and my 2 companions.
Bloody well.
Realistically,
He's
is what I would think.
a bit brutish, but a good man nonetheless. I do admit that in my time adventuring, I met quite a array of people. You have to take people as they come, I believe.
Just make sure that people keep an eye on that crystal kid. At least inform somebody.
Is there a
Even the-
concern?
The gods themselves will come for them if they know that they're here.
He
It
said
also
they-
has a
know.
strange voice that talks to you if you examine it for too long.
Aye, don't fucking touch it.
Aye.
Don't touch it, and also the gods will come for it if they really feel like it.
It's probably too late to say don't touch it, but
The dwarves have handled it all. Nothing strange has happened to this date, but it is good to know. It's difficult to work with a dwarf sometimes. It can be so arcane. No offense.
I just give him a look with my blind eye.
I'm
I
ready
got
to
no
fucking.
questions.
Yeah, I'm
So-
ready to just fucking.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
got terrain down, we got the port city down.
It looks like like the next destination is Kriegfire.
Yeah,
Because that
how-
seems to be the
where
only way
is
of
the-
getting further information.
Where is the capital?
Kriegfire. So Severny's not like it's a very loose nation state. There are said to be multiple capitals, but the one that they're mentioning
Yeah,
presently is here-ish.
No, I thought it
I
was
forget.
over here.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact location because it's not on this map. But you know, it's either here, here, or here. It's one of those locations.
These are
Somewhere West
some
Coast.
Yeah.
somewhere
West Coast
here.
of Verney.
Yeah.
And where is this port city? Somewhere over here.
It would be very nearby. So wherever it is, it's like here, here, here.
Okay,
So it's like a
not
day.
too bad.
It's like less than a day's walk from the port to the capital, wherever the actual location is.
How many days sail is it?
Probably like day and a half, 2.
And is. What is this city in the mountains?
It was like in a valley.
Oh, okay. Like in between mountains.
Yeah. Just gotta like walk there.
Yeah.
Simple trip, me lord.
I don't know. What else? Anything else? I can't think of
I
anything.
don't really, not really. We kind of just need to know point A to point B at this point. So we get the city, and then we go to the bigger city, and then
Then
we
we
learn
talk
about
to the
another
guy,
city,
and
and then we
then
go to
we-
that city.
Yeah, find out where that guy's manor is, and then go to the manor.
Basically.
That seems to be the lead.
Alright.
Follow the lead.
Well, let's. Well, I appreciate you talking to us, kid.
Certainly. You're welcome here anytime.
I know. As he walks away.
I float past him and I ruffle his hair.
Ugh.
I have no restriction for personal boundaries. I go.
Understood.
I T-pose
Is
as I
that
float.
Lance's like younger brother?
I don't. Everybody here kind of looks like Lance. It's kind of. Ooh, freaks me out.
It's really weird.
That's why I hate courts. Like, everybody here is so nice. It's so sparkly and bright all the goddamn time. And also, they all look like clones of each other. Like, is there like an inbreeding issue, or what happened?
I think there'd be a lot more issues if they were resorting to inbreeding.
I don't know. It's fucking.
Especially for it
ugh.
to get to this point. I think
It's
you'd start seeing
terrifying.
a lot more defamations.
Deviations.
Defecations.
No,
Defecation.
deformations.
Oh, deformations. Okay.
Deforestation.
That's the one.
I guess we go get.
Defamation,
a
deprecation, deforest. Oh my nation.
Do you guys need to buy anything?
How big- No. Maybe. I mean, I should have done it back when we
Like
had. Oh wait, no, I don't have any
potions?
money.
This is, however, a good place to shop if you must.
Guess who can use a motherfucking shield now?
You?
Me!
Oh,
How's everyone on healing potions?
That's what I was saying. I should have done that back in the astral sea there.
Yeah,
I mean, we
should
could go
have
back.
potions back at our house.
You could always just bamf there real quick.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
do want to look for a shield. I can
Y-
use those now.
yeah, you talk to some of the, like you go back to Niles and inquire about a shield. He puts you in contact with their quartermaster, and they're willing to sell you some high quality shields. What are you looking for in particular?
Anything equal to or greater than +1.
Could make one too.
They can offer you a +1 shield, unless you would like Bryden to make one.
Bryden!
Oh wait, I can make one now. Pog, I forgot.
I think that takes some time to do.
Oh yeah.
For expediency, it'd take like, a day. Also, fun fact, the battleships have forges.
You can do it on the way then.
Yes.
Wow.
It may not come out okay, but you know.
No, they have gyroscopes. Worry not.
No,
What
I mean
is-
just the fact that like you could buy one that you know is gonna be good, or
That's true.
Brian
That is
could
true.
make one and leave it up to a roll.
Yeah.
Okay, how about I buy one, but I help you make one just to see how it is, and if it ends up being better, I'll use yours.
I just want to buy a superior healing potion. I don't care where we go to get it. I have money.
Alright, how much for the goddamn +1 shield?
It is a rare, correct?
I believe so, yes.
A +1? Probably.
For a shield? Yeah.
Yeah.
+1.
And the range
Uh,
for +1 is up to
It's
5,000.
uncommon.
Oh,
It's uncommon.
Yeah, I treat it as a rare. Yeah, so I treat it as a rare. But the definition of rare is like
Rare is-
5,000,
Rare is
correct?
500
No.
to 5,000.
Yeah. They'd be willing to sell that to you for 3,000.
That's chump change. Take my money.
Cha-ching.
Holy shit, boys! I have so much AC now.
Same. It's kind of weird. This fucking axe may be harder to hit.
How much AC you rocking, boy?
Right now, 22.
Same, brother.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Glamored studded armor is ooh. +1 glamored studded leather is a trip.
22 AC Warlock. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I did take Warcaster.
That has nothing to do with AC.
Yeah.
Warcaster lets me hold on to a shield.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it does.
Okay.
It's just-
You know,
That's the point.
fair enough. Can't argue that.
got a point.
Anyway.
Doesn't have to do with AC, but it lets me hold on to a goddamn shield.
Yep.
I took +2 wisdom.
Are you fine with buying your potions in quartz?
I mean, we could literally just bamf back.
Yeah. Yeah, it don't matter to me.
Then
I don't care.
let's-
I'm broke. I don't
Let's
have
go
money.
get cheaper potions.
You go back to Asteris for a moment via Corva. Head down into the town and meet with Cecilia. What are you buying?
What's a potion of superior healing?
That is a very rare, I believe. Correct?
Superior healing is a rare.
A rare. Interesting.
Supreme is the very rare.
Yeah.
2K.
Okay. Okay, for one, let me just check out some other potions here real quick.
Yep.
About potion of maximum power, also rare.
Oh boy, let me see. Is that a
It's just a wild mount
That's what I thought.
potion.
I forgot the name of the book. What kind of strength?
A potion of maximum power.
Oh, maximum power.
It just if you cast a damage dealing spell at 4th level or lower, it maxes out the damage of it.
Interesting.
It's a rare.
That is rare, but that is a good potion. Gonna put that at a solid 4K.
Okay, not worth it. Yeah, I'll just take 2 superiors.
Cha-ching for the same price.
What would a potion of heal be?
Potion of heal.
That's not an item that
It's
exists.
not an item, but I wanted to know if she could make one.
She could probably try to
It'd be equivalent to like a 6th level spell scroll, which is a very rare.
Understood. What is the price range for very rare?
It's the 5,000 to 50,000.
5,000 to 50,000.
It's the lower end. Because there's 3 tiers of very rare for spell scrolls of 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Interesting. She could probably make that for 92K.
92.
Or, wait. I stated that incorrectly. 9,200.
What, I get 5 uses of heal a day, but that would be an offhand one. But I want to spend that much of my small fortune.
That is up to
My
you.
small sum of $1 million.
By small fortune, I mean 90,000. Yeah, that's all of my on-hand gold. I'll buy it.
Ching.
And
You do
hand it
so.
over to Bryden.
What?
You stall in Asterisk for the day as she brews it.
Hey, Bryden, put that down in your fucking notes.
Well, what is it? What?
A potion of heal.
Oh god.
Or are you passing it to Bryden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it to Bryden.
Can I get
Understood.
some black sap also again?
Black sap, that was just the
That was
flamey
the-
stuff.
It was it's 300 gold in the
Oh, hell yeah.
Wild Mountain one, but
Yep,
I
go
don't
ahead
know
and take
what
it.
is.
As much as you
Okay.
need.
I'm gonna take 2. Do I do 3 and just waste all my money? Fuck it, let's go.
As you do. Ching. She has to brew that as well, but it is brewed in the same time as the interestingly enchanted potion of heal.
I'm
And that's
gonna
just
make
straight up
Cecilia
70 HP.
big.
Wait, what?
Like,
Yeah, it's straight 70. It's
okay,
the
just
heal
as the heal.
spell as a
Yeah.
potion.
Yep.
It's essentially as if you were using a scroll, but potion.
Yeah. Same difference.
Black sap. 3 of those.
I'm about to make Cecilia famous, man.
How
She's a
so?
god. She's a god!
You're a god, yes.
I don't feel like it. She feels like more of a god than I do.
She is a merchant, thank you.
I can't hear any of my prayers. Epee hands. I check one more time before we go. I reflect on my inner self and
What?
the cosmos.
What shall you reflect on?
I don't know, I'm listening for prayers.
Understood.
I listen out into the void, but not the actual void, because there are void spawns there, and I don't like those.
Do you do anything else while you're in Asterisk? You are here for a day.
I go give my husband a kiss.
You get to spend the evening together, doing as you please.
Ooh woo.
I go find Ashley.
You get to spend the evening together, doing as you please.
I
Actually,
went down-
wait a minute. No, that is not true. You do not find Ashley. She is departed.
Oh.
Remember, she was heading back to home.
I summoned Road to keep Rocky company.
Rocky is very pleased to have a
I
companion.
forgot that you named your fucking. I forgot you named it Road. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Rocky
Yeah,
Road.
Rocky Road. God damn it.
Yeah. And then
I
I
hate it.
summoned my steed too, because fuck it, why not?
I hate it so much.
I don't remember what I named him. What the fuck did I name him?
Did you ever get all of your fucking bags?
I
there?
have all 3 of my bags.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't remember if you got them all.
I have them all.
You just have so many animals, they all blend together. I should remember them since I had to like hand create all of them, but I don't. There's so many.
Corva,
Yes, it's me.
can I borrow the ring?
What's the magic words?
Please.
Okay, I give Garrett the smooch on the forehead and then I give it to him.
I was just waiting for you to meme and just be like, no, that's not the magic word. The magic word is I am the god.
I cast Fireball. That does thunder damage.
Ah. However, he hands you the ring.
Mm.
And also a smooch, apparently.
I give you a forehead smooch.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Is it gay if your homie kisses you?
Yes, it is. I'm going to take the ring, and I'm going to. I have to make a roll here. I have to make a roll. Hold on.
All right. Yep. Different plane.
Okay, we're good.
Oh
We're
my
good.
god, it almost wasn't good.
Okay. I'm sending Ashley.
Bing.
I gotta go through this number. I gotta go through this in numbers. Hey, sweetie. Apparently, we're gonna go kill Jack now. So I might die in the coming days. I guess I'll see you or not.
The reply comes very soon after. So like you like hand the ring back, and like as you're dropping it from your hand into Corva, you receive the reply. Good luck. Busy. Sorry.
Is she fighting shit?
Apparently, she's having her own adventure. I say that as like I hand back the ring. Otherwise, I guess I got nothing.
Yep. You spend the time in Astris, doing as you please, being comfy back at home.
No, I guess like as a thing to the group. So we're coming to the end of our adventure. Did we want to use this at any point? And I'm gonna bring out the little bottle,
You bring out the what?
the Afridi bottle.
Do it now, 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 but not in the house.
Are we sure now?
It'd be so funny. Wait
Yeah,
here, wait
but-
here.
but-
Do we, okay, I have an idea. What if we took it to the elemental plane of fire and did it?
I don't like that idea. But also, you know, if the thing decides to grant us wishes, do we really want to just do that now? Like, depending on what we, like, what would we even wish for?
I'd wish for more rocks to eat.
I really couldn't think of anything I'd wish for. That's a crazy aspect to even think about.
Because, you know, we could just, you know, get 3 of them, and, well, who knows what it could also just, you know, be violent towards us, or it might even help us at various points when we need it.
True.
So, but, like,
Listen to me.
the wish is,
Don't
like, if we
hold
really
Follow my lead.
don't have anything to do with them immediately, like, why don't we just save it for a little bit beforehand, so that maybe we can get some lingering after effects.
I'm okay with that.
So, like, did we want to use it on... Did we want to use it for this upcoming encounter with Jack, or did we want to save it for when we deal with whatever's going on in the capital?
I'd say save it for the capital.
Okay.
You stow
There's
away
a-
your. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Because there is a, you know, just the chance that if we do get the wishes, we could buff ourselves up in strange ways. Like, we could become immune to various effects or
It's true.
or things. So
Or I could
stuff
eat
to-
more rocks.
stuff to. I don't. You can just eat rocks outside. I don't know why you would do that, but I don't
Until
know
you
what
get
gods eat.
older.
Do gods eat rocks?
No, but I did eat my last Imperium shard and it ended up somewhere.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay. How's that going for you?
I mean, it hasn't come out
Well,
yet.
I hope it didn't cause a blockage in your system.
Corva D100.
Okay.
It ruptures your bowels.
36.
Understood.
You're gonna get mad blockage.
I don't remember what I named my dude.
It was some.
Was it Spruce?
Yes, it was. It was spruce.
Triple send that with such like existential dread.
Yeah, it was spruce. Now that you've said it, yes. it's
What did
spruce.
I name him?
Okay, I have nothing else to do for the day.
I didn't write it down. I think I only said it verbally.
Yeah.
I have one logistics question, Chris, that I don't know if
Sure.
you can actually. I'm gonna DM it to you.
Okay. Understood. I await. Corva, did you need to do anything while you were in Asteris?
Just flirting with my husband.
Understood. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is confusing. Hold on. Wait, I need to do things. Hold up. Boink.
It's a very strange logistics question.
Would you like the answer, or would you like to experiment? I leave that to your discretion. I don't mind answering.
I'd like the answer.
Understood. I will DM you the answer.
Beep beep.
How long does a spell last?
What do you mean?
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh,
Fine,
doesn't
Steve.
lie.
It's
Okay.
just
yeah, you just
forever.
bamf it in.
cool.
Yeah, it do be like
It
that.
lasts until dispelled.
I can talk to Spruce within 1 mile of me.
Oh my god.
Just whatever I
Okay.
want.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I accept this as an answer. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's Eskimo.
Oh my god, it's Eskimo.
Yeah. Then I have nothing else to do for the day.
Oh my god, yeah, Eskimo mode.
As such, the day passes. You gather your potions from Cecilia. You are prepared to go as you please.
Back to courts.
You are back to courts. You head out of the city, north, as the dwarves directed you, to the docks. You meet up with the quartermaster there, and they put you in charge with the captain, who commands the several very large battleships that are in the harbor. Now, the average ship that you might imagine is like a Pirates of the Caribbean ship, right? Big, huge sails, etc. These are like proper metal battleships that are just giant.
yeah.
They have tremendous cannons on them. You do see that there are several large cannons that have been set on the coast nearby the docks that are in the port city. They seem to have been removed from the ship proper. Because on several of the ships which have pulled into port, essentially that. However, on the decks of various ships, you see that there are a number of very large boxes. You also see on one ship that pulls into port around the same time that you enter the city, there are people. They seem a bit brutish, in the best of terms, you can say. There's many monstrous races that are coming down from the boat, stepping off the platform and down onto the docks as they arrive. They seem to have modified these ships in such a way to carry the most optimal amount of cargo and peoples upon their decks. However, with the captain, he directs you to a smaller battleship that they have. It is more outfitted, and they've been mostly transporting gear from Azar to Quartz. But they have been informed by your presence by the Emperor, and they are willing to take you to the north as you please on whichever direction that you choose. He does have one request, and if you decide that you don't need a boat ride back, let them know.
Does he want us to make that decision now, or when we get
Nah.
to port?
He's been informed of your magics, so whenever you have the moment.
Mage.
But if you wish to set sail, you have a battleship at your command.
Take us to unnamed port town.
Understood.
You said this was a smaller ship, right?
It is a bit of a smaller ship, but it's still quite large by ship standards, so no concern there. But yeah, you hop onto the ship. It is a marvel of engineering, really, at the end of the day.
If I can do something.
I eat the ship.
You crunch on the ship. It is very hard and it hurts your teeth.
I absorb the ship into my body.
Oh no.
I absorb the ship into my body.
It absorbs you, you die.
Shit.
But yes, it'll be about a day and a half, 2-day journey upon the ocean blue that extends here. A strange sight to many of you, as very rarely have you seen a blue ocean that extends out upon the horizon. Anything that you would like to do upon your travels, I believe, if it was still the option that Bryden might be making a shield.
Oh yeah. Am I making this fucking shield for you, or?
I already bought one. If you want to still, that would be neat. If it's better.
It's not like I want you to or anything.
Does it cost money?
If you decide to, I'll give you an enhanceability.
No guidance, you.
Do they have tools?
Yes,
They have
once you get onto the boat, they
Back to my
give you
tools again.
They give you a a journey upon the ship. It has various battlements that are there, large cannons that can fire at anything. They have the large deck, as well as the captain's quarters and the bridge. And down below, the entire thing is powered by molten lava, which allows it to basically work off of steam engines. But they double that with a forge, so you can make anything that you need to service all of the needs of the crew, because they get really antsy when they're on long voyages.
Do I feel like this can even make magical? I don't know.
It seems like a suitable forge to make anything you need, unless it's like real epic tier items.
Yeah, okay. Well, fuck it, let's give it a go. I guess I will... Yeah, we'll open up with the shield. Fuck it. I'll make a nice metal rounded shield.
Do your best.
What kind of check am I making?
He left us.
He's dead.
I'm here. I'm
What check am I making?
Oh, I didn't realize that was directed at me.
Yeah.
It would be your blacksmithing, I assume.
Yeah, but then what attribute? Any attribute?
Oh, I
No
see.
attribute.
Like
Okay,
honor wisdom.
that is a good question.
But you also need a lot of strength.
Yeah.
But you also
I'll let
need
you
a lot
decide.
of con.
I
I mean, if I decided,
I'm trying. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Yeah, give me a
I can
strength
make you
check. Give me a strength check.
okay.
A strength-based check. Because you're
Yep.
proficient in tools, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you can roll the tools. They have tools on board, so you can just use those. If you don't have a roll for that though, strength-based.
He can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. Hello.
Advantage.
Oh, wait. Advantage.
Advantage.
And
Cool.
guidance.
Wow, that was
And
poopy.
guidance. So take it as you please.
There you
Hey,
go.
less poopy.
It's 24.
Yes. In due time, working with their gyroscopes, indeed, it is very unique to try to forge this on a moving vessel. But by the beginning of the next morning, with sweat on your brow, you push it away, showing a brand new +1 shield.
Wow. Alright, give that one a go. And he'll throw it over to Corvo.
I test it.
You test it by like hefting it. It's a good weight. It suits you. Not
I
bad.
throw the other +1 shield in the closet that I just bought.
Give me that one back real quick.
I give it back.
I'm going to dip my finger in the lava and cast Absorb Elements, and
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna try to like write with my finger. I'm gonna try to. I don't know what my engraving should be on the back of the shield, but
Just do one of those like edgy bees. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, it's gonna be like a rune, so it's gonna be pointed, like a pointed bee.
Where is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Actually, that's what you do.
This
Yeah.
thing.
You just do the Bluetooth symbol. It's fine. Actually, a
Well-
rune. Fun fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a rune.
But yeah, you do so, quickly engraving it. It's very spicy to do that. It does hurt you, but you'll rest by the next time you get a chance, so it's fine.
Plus, I am resistant to it.
You are resistant.
Because
It
of
just hurt.
Absorb Elements.
It still hurt a lot. However, you are fine. You engrave it as you do, and touch up the shield as you will.
Now, you think I could get fancy if I like dipped my hammer in it and cast Absorb Elements and like strike, like
I
as
don't
was
think that's how
striking,
that
like,
works.
Imbue it. No. This works.
I
Trust
don't-
me.
I don't
I'm a
think-
blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm a blacksmith.
I've been doing this trade for 1 day. Trust me.
I
I
made
know what
one
I'm
item,
doing.
This thing.
and
Bryden's literally that guy on Reddit.
I've done it once, so I've mastered it. Cool.
Yes.
I have 2 +1 shields now. Neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shall you do anything upon your voyage?
Nope.
Very
I don't
well.
have anything to-
Okay, now forge the 2 shields together to make me a +2 shield.
I weld them together.
Double shield.
Double
Yeah.
Shield.
It's twice as heavy though, so good luck.
but no,
And I
but
throw
no,
it back.
no, you weld it, but you weld it so both of like the outer parts of the shield are facing out, like you put them back to
Yeah.
back.
There's
So you
no,
can't
no
actually
strap.
use it.
Double
Shit,
shield.
you just made a yo-yo.
So you just it's basically like a fucking turtle shell.
Yeah.
No, put a chain in the middle and make a yo-yo.
Wait, I know what. Oh fuck, what is that?
I think that'd be more of a flail.
Yeah, it's like a shield flail.
Double shield.
Like a really poorly made flail
Double shield.
that doesn't really do much.
Oh my god, he changing the music.
I am. However, what is the play? Do you do anything
I'm
upon
waiting
your
for us to
voyage?
get- I'm
Oh,
waiting
that's
for us to
Babylon
get
music.
to
Get
port.
You do indeed arrive at port. In your short journey that you did.
Okay, where's the city from here?
To the southeast. As you are.
Okay.
I make one of these.
So where are we at right
Those are so cool.
What is that?
Hand drums.
Hand pan thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like a hand pan. Yeah.
Where are we at right now, Chris? Where are we at?
Oh, right. Yes, because that's important too. You are here-ish. Again, somewhere in the area, but generally close. You're in. So let's pretend here. If it's down here, don't worry about it. However, your pull's coming from this way.
Okay.
Wait. More accurate. There we go.
This way. Okay.
So not
And-
due east, but east-ish.
And then cities this way.
Southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could go to the city, or we could just keep heading east.
I'm gonna do a quick ping of my own, detect portal.
You do detect a portal actually. It seems to come from the northeast of your current location, standing on the docks. You kind of like look off in that direction, and your vision leads you out to open water.
Aye, there's fucking portals here too. They're out there in the water somewhere.
That might be Rhea.
Could be a portal to the elemental plane of water.
Or that, yeah.
I think we're at least in the right neighborhood. The pull has gotten to be more of an eastern direction, less northeastern.
Remember all of those wonderful gods that we like brought out of the dirge, and we haven't seen any of them so far? Yes, me too.
I remember that boon I got from the one that was absolutely useless. I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
So do we want to go to the city, or...
I think the city would be best, and then just see what the manor's at, and then that way we kind of know what we're getting into instead of just following a blind direction. You know?
Sure. To the city.
I fly.
I float.
Yes. I also remind you that I hate Roll20 because
If you want to ride Spruce, you can.
I could also just ride...
if you want to ride it, it's fine. Ooh.
Why don't you ride your mount?
Because I'm T-posing.
We're T-posing
Oh,
around you while
wow.
we fly.
I'm imposing.
No, we're T-posing while flying around you just to spite you because you can't fly right now.
I'll never be able to fly.
I mean, if it was dark enough, you had your fucking cloak at the bat.
Or if you just, like, learn the fly spell.
Cloak.
Just fly, forehead. That being said, you do travel a bit through the day, and
Let's use your feather fall, and then we'll grab your hands and you'll float with us. We'll handhold you.
a little bit after
Point, because I keep going up.
a little bit afternoon. Oh shit. That's not how that works. Look at this for a minute. Wow, look at that. Wow.
That's a big
God.
gorilla.
Look
Like
at
a
it.
gorilla pop.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
There's reasons for that.
I
However,
remember.
you eventually do arrive in Kriegfire. It is a ramshackle town, to say the least. There are very few locals when you enter the city, but it does seem to be, at one point, quite occupied. As you move about, people do give you strange gazes, the people that are here, but you have your destination set on the castle, upon the hill to the northeast of the town.
I would hope that people give us weird looks. It's a flying dwarf, a dude with ethereal wings, and a tiefling.
And an elk made of wood.
Yeah, and an elk made of wood. I would hope people give us weird looks.
And a stone golem.
Oh yeah, and Rocky.
Indeed.
We're a hodgepodge of some real weird shit.
You head upon the castle and meet with some knightly kobolds that are there. They greet you and ask your presence.
We're here to speak to Monza.
Very well. Interview. We will give it to you. Come.
I go.
I go.
And in
Rocky.
due time, you are led into a throne room, upon where there are...
Monza's cool. Monza lets the golem come into the palace.
I keep forgetting about poor Rocky. Rocky would
Let him
probably stay
in.
outside of the castle.
Ow!
Alright, Spruce, watch Rocky for me.
I tickle Bryden.
One day people will allow him to enter the palaces.
He's so big. However, you do eventually make your way through the large double doors that lead into the large courtroom of the castle. And a young orc sits upon a large throne with a sword at his side. He seems a bit timid for his nature, but he is guarded by that of a knight of Quartzian stature who stands tall next to him. You are hailed, as you always are, in noble courts. by whatever titles that you gave the various knights who led you in. But they speak down to you. Greetings to you, adventurers. I am King Manza. How might I assist you?
Yeah, we're actually kind of looking for directions. Do you know anybody by the name Xanatharian?
That I do. He served in the royal court here for some time.
Do you know where we can find him?
Find him. I would assume you to be
We're not
friendly
from-
adventurers.
He assumed us to be what?
Friendly adventurers to Xanatharian.
Friendly, yes.
Yes.
Why is his name McGregor?
What's his name?
Does he walk like the jackass too?
He's an old business associate.
Very well. He does own a plot of land here. Quite large plot. It's to the northeast of here. Count Xanatharian owns that estate there. Pays his dues and proper as one should as a count. I can give further directions upon navigating the valleys, but is there anything else you wish to know?
I heard tell that he might have been traveling with somebody.
He did have his own business associates. He seemed quite proficient in all manner of mercantilism.
So you know nothing of the person that he was traveling with, though.
Is there a person in particular?
I had an eye patch.
Ah, yes. I believe his name is Jack. Jack Zernon.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm. I take it he has... He's nothing important around here?
My father saw need of him. He was very talented in the arcane, and very well connected. I had my reservations of him. He has not returned to the castle since. I last saw him several months ago, I believe. Beyond that, as resourceful as he is, I'm not sure that with my new tenure, I would choose to interact with him as much. He seemed a bit strange to me.
About how far away is this plot of land that Xanatharian owns?
By hard travel, perhaps 3 days.
Is it just like an estate out there? Is it like a little city that he governs, or like what's over there?
It was a small village at one point. Many of the locals, I believe, fled. Not sure why. Count Xanatharian kept many of his records secretive from my father.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say the details. However, he is very noble and astute, very intelligent. He's always been respected here. Quite old, if I imagine, but he doesn't look a day over 40.
Count doesn't look old. Is old. Yes, I have a feeling I know where this.
Is there like a road, or is it kind of just like all rough terrain and mountains all the way there? Is there like a road we can take?
You can find the northern road, as amenable as it will be. It will be muddy, but it will be suitable at least. Beyond that, it will be hard trekking upon rough terrain. But as long as you keep a northeast track through the valley, you'll be able to make your way.
Have there been any recent changes as of late? It seems that there's a lot going on in the world right now. I wanted to know if there's been any changes, any strange creatures that normally don't show up here start showing up in the
Have-
surrounding areas.
There have been talks of strange ships that fly above the oceans to the northwest. I'm not sure what to make of them, but fortunately, with the strange talks of war in heaven approaching, I've decided to evacuate my people. Moving to Quartz as fast as we can, in conjunction with the Azarian Empire. I'm sure they are who led you here.
Oh yes, quite so. And then
But no-
Corva floats up and kicks back.
No demons or anything like that in the forests around?
Nothing of the sort.
Okay.
For whatever dangers lie, may they be bestial. There should not be any such fiends upon the region.
What does this mana look like? Just so I know that we find, when we find it, we know it's his.
I have not been there myself. I've only been to the town. I was quite young, to be perfectly frank. You do kind of look him up and down as he states his age. He does, he looks super young by Orcish terms.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's 16 at best.
Mm-hmm.
He's young. This is a little babu. That's pretty old by Orcish terms, but still, he's very young. However, he kind of thinks for a moment and then recants. What I did see upon the hill was, how to say, quite decrepit. It almost looked like a ruin. Certainly old. Perhaps several thousand years. I know that Count Xanathar calls it home, although I would not call such a place home. It's nothing like the surroundings that you find yourselves in now. He kind of points at all the walls. It is also very a hardy estate you find yourself in. Lots of fur, of game on the walls. Very Game of Thronesy, if you can imagine it.
Corva does the teenage girl thing where they lay a chest down on their bed and they're propping their heads up with their
wiggling your
their
feetsies.
arms. Yeah, he's doing that, but while floating right now.
Yeah, the king exchanges looks with his servant knight, but doesn't say anything more. You're clearly adventurous, and he's not questioning it.
Does anybody else have any questions? I think I've gone through all my questions.
No, I've just
How are
been
you-
waiting for you to finish.
How are you doing that too while you're? Oh, I guess your wings come
It's
out.
ethereal. They're not actual wings.
Oh yeah. Can you? Yeah, I guess they don't actually. Yeah, it's weird.
Nah, I've got no more questions. I have no idea what else I could ask this man. He
Well-
doesn't seem to know anything about the guy anyway, so I don't think I can pry him from.
You didn't really ask a whole lot in detail.
He also doesn't. He's young. I don't think he knows too much about.
Hey,
Xanathar
take your
in general.
information sources as you do.
He said he was very secretive too of
It's
all
true,
this stuff.
but
he didn't know.
you could, if you ask the right question, you might have the right answer. That's all I'm saying. You
I
ask
think
what feels right.
I think I know enough about Xanatharian in general. At least I think I have the scope of what we're facing.
You ever walk around with any creepy servants or anything like that?
You mean Xanatharian?
Yes.
He's very isolated from what I know. A bit of a hermit, despite his royal stature.
Gareth, is he a goddamn vampire?
I don't know. I'm not the one to be asking that question.
Be frightful if there was a vampire in our court. He does have strange eyes, though.
Red.
No, lavender almost.
What does his family do? Or what? How long has his family been around?
He's, as far as I know, at least from my father's notes, he's been here for several centuries. I imagine he's arcanic. He is quite aware. However, he, I believe, deals in mercantilism. I'm not sure of his trade, actually, now that you mention it. He's always been a figure amongst the western regions of Severny. Always respected. Always knowledgeable. He does have a library upon his estate, as far as I'm aware.
So just he has been around for centuries, or his family has been around for centuries?
Him himself. He's certainly older than he might seem, I believe. It's why I believe that he might be arcane. He looks a bit nervous, and he turns to his knight. The knight just kind of looks to him, gives a stern nod. He's been in service of the king, former king, for some time. In the time that I've served, at least 20 years that I've known him. He's very astute, a bit brash, but good man nonetheless. Respectful enough if you talk to him on plain terms. This, Jack person you inquire of, I'm not too fond of him.
Understandable.
Nevertheless, whatever his trade, he's certainly talented at very least. I have seen him cast some arcane spells. He's also quite astute in combat, from what I know. I believe he takes up fencing.
So he's a rapier wielder. Ah, heh. 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 So we're dealing with a rapier wielding possible vampire.
Good
Either that or
classes.
he's a beholder that's charmed, and that would make sense for him more. Or not a beholder, mind
No way, he
flayer
can't.
that's
He
charmed.
can't be a vampire because he didn't show up as undead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he could possibly be a mind flayer that's a glamour, but
Could
look like a
be.
person. Would make
Yeah.
sense why he was working with Jack and, Synth.
Possible, yeah. He could be. He could be a Mindaflow.
A Mindaflay.
A Mindaflay.
So I guess that's possible.
Also the lavender eyes thing.
Yeah. The purple.
Yep, you could always try to figure out what that means.
What the fuck is lavender eyes?
That's up to your skills, not
Yeah, that I don't know of many. I mean,
You could always think on
icons.
it. I think you have skills.
Can I make a history check to see if we've encountered things with lavender eyes before?
Let me try history.
Oh my fucking god, I'm going to guide
Can I make
it.
my own?
So, I'll give you this before you make a choice. Corva, there have been tales of people with strange eyes. They've always been, usually in the old tales, influential nobles or people of prestige. They are usually well liked. It is said that they have good birthrights and they make good children in their time. They have many royal houses that seem to extend upon the centuries. Very noble people generally, but you've never met anyone like that in particular. You are aware of yourself, and you are clearly a unique case, but you haven't met anyone in your personal life that reflects that.
Fucking freak.
So, with that in mind, think of your other skills.
Would I know of any sort of non-undead creatures that have the intelligence of learning spell casting that can live for the estimated hundreds of years?
Arcana check.
Uh, 32.
Yeah, you do. And now that you think about it, strange eyes. There are humanoids with strange eyes, of course, and they usually are arcane. They're quite rare, though, and they're not humanoid. They tend to be draconic.
Is this gonna be a whole fucking amethyst dragon fight again?
God, I hope not.
God, I hated that amethyst dragon. Oh my god, that was horrible.
So, okay. Are there any myths or legends that come from that area of the region?
Beyond his realm being quite lonely, particularly, again, he's of his hermitage. He has spent many a year there. He's certainly a collector of knowledge. He provided my father with quite the number of useful things. It helped us build up our city. He also is in possession of quite a lot of funds, to be quite frank. He helped unify, at least from a financial perspective, the realm that we have here.
Wait. I'm remembering something.
Brain blast.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to Davish, he asked me a question, because I told him to ask me a question only I would know the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
He
The
asked
throwback.
He asked me what I thought. What was his wording? The prismatic dragon of the West?
Oh my fucking god.
Was that his wording?
Something like that. It's been so long, I don't remember the exact wording, but something like that.
So he's a vampire, right?
Yes.
He's a dragon, for sure. I just don't remember if he said prismatic. I'm gonna go with prismatic. Because no, he didn't use.
What the fuck is a prismatic
No,
dragon?
I could go back into the VODs and I could find this. I could 100% try to track this down.
However,
Check the VODs.
you, Gareth, are aware of, like, this connection comes to you. And you also remember your notes as they are, stating your former allies in your past life. Xanatharian is certainly one of them in some extent. As the dots begin to align, Lord.
I have to track this down.
Don't make him track it down, just tell him.
I don't know if Chris remembers.
I don't remember. Point being, though, you recognize that he's certainly a dragon of some sort. He's from your past. And you put two and two together that this is the same dragon that your tiger friend was referencing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know for sure it's the same one. I just have to.
No, don't worry about that detail. Not right now, at least.
But it's important.
No, I promise you it's not that important.
Oh. But okay, well, we've deduced it's a dragon. Okay, it's a dragon. 100% it's a dragon.
What I will, in lieu of you not, like, going back through every VOD ever, you can get history checks on trying to remember Xanathar. At advantage, that is.
Sure.
I guidance him. I just play bongos with his butt.
30.
Yeah, let's just get the whole thing.
38.
Man, kind of disappointed it wasn't 40. Kind of
know.
disappointed. That would have been amazing. However, yeah, you kind of like think back on it, pondering Xanatharian, who he might be, and you have a vision. You remember walking upon that of a very old castle. You walked through the long hall, as it was. Why he didn't repair it, you never knew, but he said that it was nostalgic as it was. He sat upon his throne, and he greeted him with a nod. He stood there, and came down the stairs, and shook your hand. And there was a devilish smile, because you know he wanted a deal. And you weren't one to make deals with dragons. You remember the shimmer that he cast when he showed you his true form. You remember how beautiful the sapphire was. And you were back.
He's a sapphire.
I want to eat him.
Now I have no more questions.
You are well met, adventurers. I do hope you will not return here. It is not that you are not welcome, but I believe I will be leaving here soon. We shall be joining our people here in Quartz.
Okay.
That's a little fucked up. I hope you don't come back. Like, what?
More just like, don't come back because we might not be here. We can't show you the hospitality we're currently showing you because we might be gone, bitch.
He says we gotta take all these rugs down that he's got on the walls and stuff. He's got a lot of work. He'll be here.
We appreciate the information that you've given us. It's been very informative.
Yep. They give you all due greetings and set you off.
Okay, stab them as I leave.
You do so. They die.
Nice.
He's a dragon.
What?
Oh yeah, that little half fork? I don't think so.
No. Xanatharian.
Oh.
He's a dragon.
Maybe that explains a little bit with the whole dragon god thing and
He's a bit like the thing we fought in the Underdark.
The amethyst dragon?
Yes, but he's
the what?
sapphire.
You weren't there, Brent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you weren't there for that.
We killed an amethyst dragon. It was pretty cool.
I have a chunk of it.
He does have a chunk of it. Ooh, maybe don't show that to him, though. Ooh.
I have plans for this.
Oh, okay.
Plans among plans.
Shall you adventure forth, or do you have business in Kriegfire?
I have no business here.
I spread my religion.
What do you do?
Oh God, I go and I preach a little bit.
Sure, religion check. And performance check.
My guidance 1.
Guidance the performance, not the religion.
Alright, I guidance the performance. Here's the religion. And then here's the performance.
Are you taking the religion at advantage?
Yes, because
Everything's at advantage.
everything's at advantage, because I'm cool!
What gives the everything?
Foresight.
Foresight.
Interesting. Very well. And that's
23 and
19.
19.
Yeah. Cool. What do you say? You gather a small crowd.
I have to turn off this music because it's gonna give me an aneurysm.
God damn it. Here's something calm.
We were like in an Arabian market or something.
I also gotta turn off. I need to listen to something in particular. I need to be in the mood. I gotta get myself in the mood. People of Kriegfire, may your hopes be down. And the world may be looking rough right now, but there's a future for all. May not be in this life, but a future still awaits. One of happiness that can be yours, one where you wish to be, where you can be with the ones that you love, you can achieve the things that you've always wanted to achieve.
What's he talking about there?
I'm talking about rebirth.
Rebirth? What does he mean by rebirth?
Rebirth and reincarnation, for your life that you live now is not your only life. It's not the one that you will get, for you will get far more.
I get another? I get to do it again?
Pray to the god Taurina for future wishes and hopes and dreams, to be set on the trail to achieve things that you've always wanted to achieve, should you not be able to do them now.
Oi, man in the cape. Who's Taurina?
Is a god.
Right,
It's
but
me.
who is he?
The god of reincarnation and, yeah, you know that. So, back to my spiel. So pray to the god Taurina for hopes and dreams of the future and future lives, to be with those that you love now in another life and to keep being with them. Or alternatively, pray to get vengeance on those that have wronged you in the next life.
D100.
D100? Okay.
Or maybe pray to get away from the people you currently
Understood.
know.
I gotta roll my own dice. Please hold.
Make sure you never buy any of these Cretans ever again in your next life.
Where's my
Tell-
IRL D100?
I got a little bit more I'm adding on,
Oh yeah,
okay?
go for it. I'm just rolling.
The God Talrina is one of two sides. One that can set you up to be with your loves and all those you cared about in your next life, but also one to help you get your vengeance on those who have wronged you and done you well, or done you in. Pray for it to be with your loved ones that you care for, or pray to bring hate and death to those that you spite.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. You're given like a smattering applause. Like some people are kind of confused, but you're just like, yeah, good job, yeah. People kind of like begin to disperse as they do. However, as people do disperse and you kind of like gather back with your group, like having a little small talk after your little speech, an old man comes to you. He's very haggard, as best as he is, but he has this like a little hood on. Keeping away the fog that is beginning to roll in the evening. A long cloak, really rough clothing. He's just a peasant, doing his best to live. But he comes and like pulls on your shirt sleeve and says,
That was a fantastic speech, my sir.
Why, thank you. I only speak the good word of a god that's trying to do well in this war on heaven.
It is comforting words in this trying time. You spoke of rebirth. I am curious. What is this Talrina that you speak of? What do they think of that which is no longer here?
I believe that they think everything will always come back around again. If it's no longer here, then it will be made into something beautiful once more. If they're gone, they're not gone forever. Everything will always be reborn in a never-ending cycle.
What if they were stolen away?
Well, if they were stolen away, then I still think that two people that are meant to meet will meet again, whether it's in this life or in the next life. If they've been stolen away from you now, well, then I'm sure that you're destined to be with them again in the next life.
Words bring comfort to my very tired heart. It has been several years. I wish not to burden you.
he kind of like looks to as if you to ask you if you're allowing him to continue.
I give him the go ahead.
It was the king of the sun who now rules us. He sought to better our city, make it whole again. He brought in many people of many tribes, and great successes were had. But he had an evil heart. He sought to burn a part of the city that was a blight upon the city, a blight upon our realm. But that was our home. And Amelia, we were so old, and I could not save her. What is to happen to someone like my Amelia? It is so hard to see the future without her.
My friend, as long as you pray and keep faith, she will be waiting for you soon. She will be waiting for you in what lies beyond, and she will be waiting to meet you all over again. And he's gonna pluck a feather from Shade, and he's gonna use prestidigitation to turn it white, and then he's gonna hand it to the old man.
Performance check.
Can I guidance it?
No.
Fuck. 8.
Persuasion check.
Persuasion. 26.
Rolling real slow. I don't know why. I got a burp, but I can't. Oh no. It's not happening. How would he respond? Yeah, he takes the feather, very gently upon hand. He seemed quite shocked to receive it in the way that he produced it. But as he gazes up to you,
This is certainly a fantastic gift. You truly do speak that. Something more. I hope your words are true. I hope what you say is true. I am not the best of souls. I have tried. In my time, I've tried. And I know that if I journey as the new king seeks me, I may not see these end of days that all the people say. I wish the best for the past, but you say all lives. What of some feeble old man like myself? Not to impugn on your youth. It is that I simply think of the future, and how little is left.
Is he like referencing his own life when he
yeah,
speaks to that? How little's left
he's
for
basically
him?
like, I'm old as fuck, bruh. What about me?
The war in heaven will see many hard times to come. But again, your life doesn't end with just this one round. It'll keep coming around and around again. You know how to hurt me with old people. I cry.
Hey, you chose this. You rolled the
Shit.
D100.
Shit.
Your other option was a guy seeking vengeance, so
Ah. Old people hurt my heart.
he simply nods and gives a missing tooth smile.
You speak kind words. Thank you, young one. I trust in this Talrina. You serve him well. There might not be much, but if there is truly more, beyond what I can see, then I seek it by his name.
I wish you luck in the coming times for this war on heaven where all going to struggle, but keep faith through it, and the faith will do you kind in return.
Thank you. Thank you, young one.
He like continues to thank you as he like does that awkward thing where he doesn't stop talking, but he's leaving at the same time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He just does that a few more times, then he leaves.
Oh, okay. I give waves.
You rejoin the group.
Hey, where the fuck we going?
Down this road for about 3 days.
Disgusting. He floats the whole time.
Shall you venture?
I suppose.
Okay. Several things. You venture down the road. You do find the airfield. As you do, there is no airship that is there, but you see the large tower that arises, made of large wood with a large gangplank that sticks out. You pass it by, following the road, and then the road ends, and then you venture forth upon the lonely trails that exist, whatever they are, upon the valleys that are within here of Severny. Just like the old days, just like you did from the very beginning, trekking across mountains the hard way. However, Gareth, you receive some words within your mind.
Sorry. Lots happened. It's pretty bad. I hope your adventures are going well. Contact me when you can. We're safe. I hope you are too.
Well, it's good to know you're safe. I'm sorry things are rough. We're about 3 days out from Jack and a dragon. I love you. 25 exactly.
Avalon is in ruins. Tiamat destroyed everything. She sought vengeance upon Bahamut. We're doing what we can. I love you too.
I don't feel like responding to this one.
You felt no expectation in her wording. She would understand.
I think it's just better to just stand it off on just everyone's just the possible last words. Just being that. It just sounds good.
Understood. You can
Apparently Tiamat has destroyed Avalon?
What the fuck?
I know, right? Crazy.
What a bitch. It's not like we knew that would happen or something and they didn't listen to us.
You actually didn't know that would happen. That's a surprise to basically all of you.
Well, you know how they were all like, no, we want to let the evil dragon god out too, and
There's
blah
that.
blah blah balance.
That
and
is-
we were
that
like,
is
no,
valid.
why not? Why did they want to let the evil dragon? It's not like we said letting the evil dragon god out was going to be a bad idea.
Yeah, I wonder what Sir Morgan would say at this time, if he was still alive.
So Morgan would probably be like, fuck yeah, but then also why? Fucking idiot. Wish he still had his head. That'd be funny.
You think Jiraiya's still alive?
Absolutely not. I think he's a potato.
Okay.
I should have said tomato. Because tiefling.
You eventually
LOL.
You eventually camp out for the evening. Make your campfire as you used to, huddling around it as you do. Temperature's comfortable here. You do see the snow-capped mountains to your east, but where you are, beyond the chilly breeze, everything's fine here. You smell the slight salt on the wind from the ocean to the northwest, but you have a comfortable camp and settle
we
down.
Don't need to, we don't need to spend a night in camp.
That's true. That's also true.
I-
You
I-
can have your alternatives.
I could give us a nice, better place to spend the night. On our travels, at the very least.
Alternatively, we could just go home for the night and then I bring us back
Well,
here
that's no
tomorrow.
fun. That's no fun. I want to try out something new.
Okay, try out the new thing.
Okay.
I don't have to sleep anyways.
I know, but I can try out something new. I'm just looking at a part of this. Okay. Gareth is gonna get up from seeing people starting to make camp, and he's gonna kind of like. Are there some like trees nearby?
Like very scraggly trees, but sure.
Is there a rock nearby?
There are several rocks.
Is it a big rock?
Big ol' rocks. Big
Okay.
honkers.
Okay, he goes over to one of the big rocks, and you see him start to draw a archway, just like with his finger, and like you can see like as like his finger moves up the rock, it starts to the archway starts to shimmer and glow like a nice like prismatic just spectrum of colors, just all the way around until eventually his hand meets the other end of the ground, and just slowly like it kind of spirals inward to fill the entire archway until there's a door standing before you. Come on in. And he just walks in.
You are greeted by what?
Does everyone enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a magnificent mansion before us.
Wow.
Did you get a butler? I forget if this is the right spell.
I don't know if we're thinking of the same spell.
Yeah, I don't remember which spell this is.
Well, I'm using Wish to do this, but I'm casting Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
That's what I thought. I think you get a butler out of that.
You get many invisible butlers.
Oh, they're invisible. Okay.
Yeah, many
You feel their
invisible
presence.
servants.
I bump into one of them. Ow!
No, you pass through one of them. You get a chill through your body. It feels like, you know that feeling when like you get a chill and like runs up your spine?
Are they invisible or ethereal?
Both.
I can look. But
For
you're in a
both.
very lavish mansion.
Okay.
Is there 120 foot space in this mansion?
Yes.
Yes.
Also, a
Okay.
reminder, Chris, I have a witch sight in case that applies to anything.
Which site does what?
You can see the true form of any shape changer or creature concealed by illusion transmutation magic while the creature is in 30 feet of you and within line
Unfortunately,
of sight.
that does not apply.
Okay, that's
It
mainly
will
also for
apply.
dragon stuff.
It will
Understood.
apply.
May apply.
It will apply for
it's a
dragon
staff
stuff,
of
probably.
100 near transparent servant attendants.
Yep,
Oh
they're-
my
they did that
God.
sort of thing, so like no one can see it except for Gareth, who gets like a vague outline of his servants. But it's that sort of thing. Like imagine straight up ReZero, where there's like a big hallway, but there's like maids and servants like on either side, like in a long row, who are just set up ready to serve you.
Oh my god.
Is there a 120 by 120 foot space
Yes.
in this
Yes.
Of
mansion?
course,
Yes.
I can just create one.
Okay, I summon my temple inside his mansion.
The space, the demiplane groans with pressure from the changes, but you summon such.
Alright, here's the bar too.
It's over that way.
No. This is the bar.
Oh, this is the okay. Well, then I'll just get rid of the other one.
This is what I summon.
It's very
Oh my
nice. But anyway, welcome to my mansion. I made it.
I made this too.
I did this.
So yeah, there's a hot tub down that way. There's TV in that room.
Wait, there's what?
A television.
What?
What?
I believe the professional term is an ethereal recreator.
Yeah. Listen, we're going with the technical terms. It's kind. Think of it kind of like Well, really, it's just kind of a square that has no real screen, and I have some of the servants act out a little play behind it.
Well, that sounds fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds like a play or a puppet show.
Yeah, but like, imagine if you could, watch it, but in sort of a different format, if you would. Like, imagine like you weren't able to make it to one of these to a play or something, and then you could just at a later point in time just boot it up and watch it like you were there.
Like what Strangled Strings, or Tangled String, Jesus Christ. Tangled String says, a smart mirror. I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Okay,
literally
ping
said
pong
what's-
table.
I said
When does the
Strangled
football game
Train.
come on?
What kind of I don't know, performance are they putting on today?
Do your
Today,
discretion.
today is a recreation of the time that we which
Do
time?
it something pre-Bryden so that he can learn from
Yeah,
it. It can be an
yeah,
education
I'm
on our
thinking.
history.
Like an amethyst
Yeah.
dragon fight.
Like an amethyst dragon fight.
Yeah, sure. It's the
Yeah.
recreation of the Amethyst Dragon fight.
It's very epic. As they are within the Underdark, you see many mushrooms that are there.
Plumps.
They tower the
Plumps.
size of trees. There are very
There were
many
flumps
plumps.
there.
You've known of flumps. You've heard of flumps in your
I've seen
time.
flumps. There were flumps in the book.
Several got exploded during the combat.
Wowie.
good times. I remember when Maul almost killed our whole party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now he's
Now,
dead.
now Maul's dead, yeah.
yeah.
Kinda, oof. Kinda fucked up.
Do you have any business to occur in your manor?
No, not really.
I go into the hot
just-
tub and I lounge.
You
This is
lounge.
just a nice place. This is just a nice place for us to hide out for the night. Nobody can enter here unless I let them.
The hot tub is like basically a hot spring. It's basically an onsen, but less formalized in the Eastern style. It's just like geothermal pool of water, essentially.
That's fucking great.
It's great. Feels great.
There's food in the dining hall there.
Oh, invisible servant, come feed me while I'm in the hot tub.
They slowly place a variety of fruits and meats within your gullet.
This will help me forget about the rock that's in my stomach. That never came out.
Takes a while to digest.
Apparently.
But that's all that's it. I just wanted to use my spell. So I just created the mansion.
Isn't there repercussions for casting wish?
No, not when you're using it to duplicate a spell.
Yeah. It's only bad when you try to like make a true wish. Like, I create whatever.
Yeah, there's other things that Wish can do, but if you're just using it to recreate a spell of 8th level or lower, there's no repercussions.
Most people use it for like the cool shit, but a lot of people forget that it can do the other stuff.
I haven't forgotten, it's just I don't want to
Yeah.
lose Wish.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if the thing would happen. I'm gonna roll for it. That's probably the best play to do.
Well, just remember, we are on another plane of existence, so there's
You are.
nobody can scry us, for
Oopsie,
one.
that's not it.
Speaking of scrying, I'm sleeping in the temple because literally nobody can scry. Not even a chance at it while
Yeah.
in that temple.
So, nobody can scry us because we're on a new plane of existence, and it's going to be a little bit harder for people to sending, but it's probably still going to be fine.
I don't
Corva,
even-
beyond vibing, what do you do with your evening? Because you don't sleep, so what do you do?
I do a cute sending or two to my husband because I still have one, I think, left.
You gotta make your checks. Forget the percentage chance for
It's
sending
5.
5.
I do it. I just tell him that I care about him and I love him.
And he replies in time.
Otherwise, just vibing and looking in his inner being and still trying to figure out powers and stuff if he can get any handle on him.
You think upon your inner being, and then suddenly, you feel a vibration upon your whole body. Dear Talrina, I seek that. That of that is which is gone from me. That of my dear Amelia. 'Tis said that you will reunite us one day. I seek it so. One day, when I do not open these dearest eyes, the next thing I wish to see is that of her. Please grant me this, in your grace.
I'm just sad. But also, fuck yeah! I gotta check a spell really quick. Yo, Gareth!
Yes.
Gotta bounce for a bit.
Okay.
I'll be back. Okay, and then I plane shift out. And I go to the material plane.
I mean, you could just also take the door.
Alright, I open the door and I sit outside.
You teleport outside the door, open it, look in, close it, and then do whatever you want.
You could have just used the door. But okay.
Yeah, Gareth is on the other side when you open the door, and he's like, you could have just walked out. And then you just slam it in his face and walk away.
I assume that old man gave me his name, right?
Probably.
I'm gonna
Actually,
cast...
no. Funsies, he didn't. Fuck you.
Well, now I'm sad because I can't do the thing. Fuck.
What do you want to do?
I
That
want
was
to
a
cast
random duty.
Dream.
He didn't give a name. What do you
Shit.
want to do?
When I use my divinely powers to somehow know his name because he prayed to me.
Religion check.
But alright, I do it. 19.
You don't need to. You've always known him.
Oh god.
Give me a con save.
No, you
7.
You are struck with 80 points of HP damage.
Ow!
It hurts your mind to think of him, but you relive his entire history.
Oh.
You remember when he played with his small toy upon the string in a muddy yard that had nothing. You remember him hoeing upon the large farm that he worked. You remember how his leg broke when he was 21 while he tried to gather Amelia and climb up to the roof to watch the stars. And then you remember his marriage when he was so happy. And you remember his last time that he fell asleep and prayed to that of you.
So he's still alive.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. Because I now know his name, I'm going to cast a dream on him, and because I saw his whole life, I know what Amelia looks like, and I'm just gonna give him a dream of him and Amelia at the lake. You know what lake?
Your lake. That's fine. That's all?
It's
Hope
the-
he's not a Kalistar.
I doubt it.
I doubt he's a Kalistar.
Uh,
You never know.
Big doubt.
With that, though, he has a lovely dream that you guide him through. They spend time essentially having a picnic.
Yes.
It's very uneventful at the end of the day, but it's
It's
very
fine.
romantic. It's cute.
Old people make me sad.
Do you give him a younger self during the dream, or do you let him?
Yes. I let him be younger, him and Amelia.
He is his younger self, and he is with Amelia when she was once living. It's basically the Notebook in shortened form.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I'm crying. These old people make me sad.
But they're not old
Fuck.
anymore. They're
That's
young.
true.
It's a future flashback.
Yeah, that's all I do at midnight though, because I don't technically need to sleep either way.
That is what you do. Everyone
And then
awakens in
I
their
still
time.
technically long rest though, so I can get my fucking HP
Yep.
back. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I love HP damage.
I love taking damage.
It's not
yes.
mitigatable.
I'd like to uncanny dodge my brain.
You cannot. However, you all
Shit.
awaken as you please and guide your way out of Gareth's lofty estates.
Let me just continue down the road.
Onward.
Indeed. So, here's the question. We can continue. I don't mind. We got time. However, next will be combat. I give you that. There's a short section for RP that could happen, but generally combat. Would we like to continue? Would we like to continue up to the point of combat? Or would we just like to go as far as we can and then we stop?
I defer to the group. I'm biased.
You say
My-
I'm biased? Or
I'm
If we
gonna
went
start
with my
going-
feelings, I would say go until combat and we start
That's
at
what
combat.
I was gonna say I'm good to go until combat. I wouldn't like to go for much longer than 3.
That's
So,
generally my cutoff.
I'd like to stop as soon as we'd start combat.
Same.
That was kind of where I was going.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
also what I wanted, so I'm glad we're all in
Sweet.
agreement.
Sweet. Okay. I've turned my
I just
mod
don't-
off,
I
so
just don't
all of
wanna
this
do-
is so weird. Oh,
I just
Jesus.
don't want to do combat tonight.
I don't
No,
think
yeah.
anybody does. It's 3:30 in the morning.
It's true.
Okay, just for you.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
sorry
not
you're on the
you.
wrong coast.
You're not even on a coast.
I'm the third coast, thank you.
Yeah, we're on the coast. What are you talking about?
You're on
South
the Gulf.
Coast?
You're on the Gulf. You're not
Wow.
actually.
W-
You're not even
Demean
next
us
to an
like
o-
that.
Is that
You're
not
not,
a
even,
coastline?
you're not even next to an ocean. You're next to a gulf.
Which is connected to an ocean. It's
Yeah,
the same
but
water,
like-
bro.
Yeah, but it's got a different name.
It's the same water, bro. That being said, you venture forth. Please hold. What is this?
Oh
That-
wait! Oh god! Wait.
Okay.
I'm sending Ori. Ori, did you hear anything weird last night?
Regarding what? This is me as a DM asking.
Just making sure that he didn't hear that prayer too.
No.
Okay, good.
That is what he responds, and that is what I respond as a DM, because I was
Okay.
confused.
I'm just making sure.
You shocked me with that question, so
Oh god.
I cannot get in character for that. I apologize.
That's fine. I was just. Oh god, it
I was so
scared me.
confused. Yes, yes. What's this? No, not that. Fuck that. I'm sorry, I'm doing DM things. Not important. Nothing I'm doing right now is important, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I feel like it. What's this? Maybe. Sure. That'll do. As you continue on, you eventually guide your way. Gareth essentially leading the way. Not necessarily. He's not the general guide, but there is something that guides you. You follow a pull. Continues to the northeast. You eke away from the coastline, which fades from distance, and guide yourself into the valleys, the many valleys that you've passed and the many valleys that are present, until there's one that seems to call to you. One that seems to be reminiscent of something you've traveled down in your past, although you can't say how. In time, you come to a small village. The village is fairly destitute. You do see a couple people walking around. They take heed of you. General peasants seem to be agricultural in nature. You know, they take no heed. They're like, okay, adventurers coming into our town. That's fancy. But upon the hillside, you do see what seems to be a decrepit, very old castle that stands tall. You may investigate the village as you choose, or you can head to the castle as you please. The rain clouds loom large upon the landscape, though, and you feel the drizzle come upon you as you enter the town.
Is this just a random passing by storm, or do I get the feeling this is like something more to it?
What kind of check do you need to make? That's the real question. Give me an
An
int check. Straight
omen
int.
check.
Is this
Ian.
control weather?
Straight int.
19.
Very good. You think about it. You feel bad omens, so perhaps it's just your feelings. But then you think about it a little more. You've been walking through this kind of like haze and grayness and almost rain, and now it's starting to rain for some time now. It gives you concern. Furthermore, Arcana check, please.
37.
Gareth, you remember readings that you did back at Vale of dragons and their lairs. Sometimes strange things occur around that of dragon's lair.
I
This-
knew it.
Seems to align with such.
I knew it.
And you have a vision. As you walk upon the town, you find yourself walking in the opposite direction, saying your goodbyes to that of Xanatharian. You mentioned that it always rains,
And he just smiles and says, "Worry not."
It's a regional effect. I have no business in the town, though.
Does anyone else?
I preach a little bit.
You preach to one person who
Yeah, I
like
know, I'm just
takes
kidding.
heed
I'm
of
just
you.
moving through. I'm
Nope,
just
he takes
moving
heed of
through.
you, and he's like, "Yep, towering," and then he heads back to his field.
Goodbye.
He nods to you, puts back his MAGA hat on, and then walks back into the field.
Actually, like, I will, like, stop one of the citizens.
Yep.
Pardon me, is your count here?
He's always here. Pleasant to meet you, of course, Sir Adventurer. He's up at his castle. Might not look like much, but he's there. Promise you much.
Thank you.
He gives you a slight nod and returns to his duties.
You like the count?
Yeah, he like starts walking away, and then like you say that, he turns around. He's strict, me lord, but serves us right. Make sure we do our due and proper. He doesn't ask for wheat.
Can I insight check this guy to see, like, if he's trying not to say anything bad about the Lord, like, purposefully?
Go for it.
Okay.
Can I insight for a different reason?
Sure. What's the different reason?
Can I insight to see if he's being manipulated by some layer response?
You may make an Arcana check, unfortunately.
Oh,
I slapped Brian's ass.
I do it. I slapped
she said
my
it.
own ass.
You do yourself. You get double slapped.
Boom.
Beautiful.
I can get up to a 9.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's amazing, actually. So, Bryden, you kind of like gaze at him. You give him a hard gaze, and he's like, "Yes, dwarf." And you just continue to gaze, saying nothing.
My blind eye, though. So.
Yeah, you just like gaze into
Wait,
his
shit,
soul.
wrong eye.
However, you don't feel like he's being manipulated. And for my clarity, what was the exact question for Gareth?
Do I feel like he's, like, choosing his words carefully, like, purposely trying not to say anything bad about the count?
So here's how it goes. You kind of like inquire a little further, because like you feel something odd in the way he worded things, so you like inquire a little further, just kind of like small talk. And he continues on talking about the count. And what you gather from that is he seems to be fine with the count.
Okay.
He seems intimidated by the count.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, the count seems to treat him well. He goes on to explain, like, most peasants would have to harvest their wheat and then send it to the Lord, and the Lord would divvy it out to everyone throughout the year, and no one's allowed to make a stockpile, etc. This count doesn't do that. He treats his people well. There's not a lot of people here, but he treats them well.
Does he ask for anything?
No. He lets the people live as they please upon the land.
So he doesn't ask them of anything.
Not really.
Okay. Interesting.
Beyond taxes. There's a little bit of taxing, but beyond.
Okay. Do they know what business he deals in?
How would he respond? That's a good question. That is a good question.
Oops.
Repeat the question?
Do they know what business he deals in? He's of the mercantile type. What does he trade in?
The Count does not trade in particular. Beyond his knowledge, he seeks that of those who come from far-off lands. They know all manner of things, from that of strange magics to that of distant lands. They always venture here. They're quite strange as they come. We always have a good time at the bar when they are here. We treat them as much as we can, but is Xanatharian who knows?
Okay, I'm done.
As you do.
I guess we just start making our way to the castle.
Understood. You do so. And then, all of you feel something within you, within your very minds. I seek not to stop our speech, but we have visitors. Yes, a familiar face. Wouldn't you like to know? Speak forth, I can hear you, Zarius.
You know why I'm here. Open the door.
You are still a distance off. You're like walking
I know.
up to the hill, but you feel like consciousness within all of you, something beyond that which is normal to that of mortals.
I have been told not to do so. Why would I let you venture into my manor at this time, when that of your rival says not?
Are you picking sides then?
I pick no sides. I'm sure that will not make a friend of many.
You and I have a good thing going, Xanatharian. Do you really want to make an enemy of me as well?
Have
He
you
knows what he's done.
forgotten?
Have I?
Quaint words. It seems you have. It seems that my estimation was correct. I leave it to your accomplice. Speak forth, young one. I force upon you.
Everyone kind of feels a shudder within their mind, and a new voice enters your mind.
What do you want? Why are you here?
This is Jack, right?
Yes.
Are we just going to keep this game of cat and mouse going forever? You're just gonna hole up in there?
Trail
You know
me.
why I'm here. If you're not gonna come to me, like the coward you are, then I have no other choice, do I?
Trail me like a roach. Fine. Come, as you are. If you can, come then. How entertaining. Fine. Make use of my mana as you see fit, young ones. Take pleasure in whatever combat and blood arises. I appreciate it. As we are old friends. I'm sure we are old friends. Very old friends.
You will be starting on the south side of this map. You may have mental conversations if you please, but otherwise this is where we're going to call it. If you want to like have taunting conversations, you can also get a lay of the land maybe if you say the right thing, but no promises.
I'm more so just out of inquiry. Does Xanatharian also seem like he's gonna be participating in this fight, or is this he just kind of letting?
He seems to be
letting
vibing.
He's just
The insight, the passive insight you get from him is he's like, this is not my squabble, but you're in my manor. So like, if you gotta fuck it up, blow up my manor, I don't give a fuck. It sounds fun.
Okay, so he's basically gonna sit on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
He's the ringmaster,
But-
but he isn't the show.
give me an insight check. This is an actual insight check. Proper
Okay.
insight check.
Okay. Okay.
I slap his ass.
Spruce.
Sure,
will
I'll give you the extra.
Spruce will be 200 feet behind us.
Yeah, you can position yourself as you do. You already see their formation, so you
No,
can.
I'm saying Spruce, my my little steed.
Pimp is
you're
right.
just saying they're off the map. Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
That is actually
15.
enough. Well done. Try not to burp. Jesus. How to word it?
Burp, you coward.
I wish. I really need to.
I'm right in the cart.
Although you don't have the sensation that Xanatharian is going to like work against you, something about his tone puts you off, and you are concerned that should you step upon his bad side in some manner, he could be a combatant. So be forewarned. It's just a thought you have. Maybe it's like instead of like a true vision, you have like a slight vision of when he like slighted you in the past, and he was never like actively bad to you, but it wounded you in some manner. Maybe not physically, but personally, and you're just like, not to be trusted. Not fully. Guy's scary. I'll give you also an Arcana check, just for funsies, because it hit 15, so that's fine.
You know, I'm getting information. You know.
Yeah.
It's fine. 35.
Yeah. He has shown you his true form before. You see it glistening as it does in sapphire form. All gem and scale and leather as it is. That being said, you do know that he is a dangerous being, and I need a history check. This is the clinch. Can you clinch it?
Again.
No, you can't do this.
I slapped
Shit.
4 of his ass.
Oh, I slept 37. Ooh.
That is sufficient. You, as Zarius, have your memory of him, and that passes to Gareth. However, Zarius learns something from Gareth, and that passes backwards. You remember the Umbral Dragon you recently fought. They are of similar strength.
Ah. Okay.
Be forewarned. There is someone you don't want on your bad side.
At least he's not a void spawn. Give me the void spawns.
Okay. I'm fine with this. I wasn't planning on making an enemy of him anyway.
I need one more history check from you.
Okay.
Can I slap his ass for this one?
No.
Shit.
28.
Do one more. I should have said it at disadvantage, but yes.
Okay. 28.
Good. Cool. That means I get to show you. Because another memory that you have, it's just one of those passing memories, but it comes to you. You have seen these creatures before that stand before you. They're tough and gaunt and made of bone, very undead as they are. You tended to traipse about with them because they were your entourage. They kept you safe. However, you get a preview of the future combat. Enjoy. So, taking this as you please, you see the creatures before you. Let me know when you're ready to progress upon the next maps, because you've made this trip before, so you kind of get the view of what you will see in the future, but only you will.
Okay, I'm ready.
Second map. Wait. I want to show stream too. Zoop.
I'm not looking. I want to be surprised.
Oh no, not those! Not those!
Let me know when you're ready.
Fuck those! Yeah, right.
Hold on, wait. Let me make sure that I did this right. I didn't do it right. Ooh, I almost spoiled you real bad. Boop. I fixed it.
Am I hearing a dimension door past combat again?
They're not that bad, but fuck those things. Oh, okay.
Can they fly?
So
No.
you know the layout that you will be progressing toward.
Oh, I like this. I like that chair. It's a nice. That's going to be. I'm going to take that chair.
Good chair.
I'm not going to take that chair. He has a nice looking chair.
Very good chair. So you have the layout of the
Also,
combat
Jack
table.
didn't have a health bar. Just gonna let you know that.
I'll forget that, but that's fine. We'll fix that one time. That being said, this is the. So for clarity, Xanathar is not going to resist you. Jack 100% is, and these creatures in front of you are Jack's. So, as soon as we begin next session, we will begin combat with these creatures, and then moving forward.
Huggies.
If you have anything else you'd like to do pre-combat, this is your moment to do it. Otherwise, you get nothing, and we start straight up.
I cast Conjure Elemental.
Sure, you do so. Conjure your elemental.
Do you have the token ready?
Probably not. I don't think so.
I
Sent
used
it
my
to you,
bead
though.
of planar ally.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that I have it ready. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume I don't have it ready, and I'll prepare it for next session. So good that we didn't get to it.
And I used my bead of planar ally as we were approaching.
No, yeah, this is your moment. You get to precast.
Planar
I-
ally.
I actually have a question.
Sure.
Would I know if any of the doorways leading to where we're going, because I made this trip before, would I know if any of them have a sort of basically like a gateway that when you go through it, it dispels any enchantments on you?
No, there is
Okay.
nothing like that. It is a straight hall to the throne, which has been decrepit for years.
Okay, then I might actually do a thing here.
This is your moment. Planar ally does what?
I need Theron.
Oh boy. Do I have Theron anymore? That's the good question. Hold on, I need to be on the right map. I am on the
Yeah.
wrong map.
Listen.
Sure.
Yeah, that's just not his token. I have the Gloom Weaver's sheet. not
What is
Theron's
he?
sheet.
What is his actual
He's a Gloom Weaver.
bloom?
I pulled out the Gloom Weaver, but I thought Theron had his own special token.
Yeah, because this ain't it. That ain't it, fam.
I'll let you
Please
get the
remind me
phone.
of that. Hold on. What if I do that? No, it's just
No.
broken. Yeah, I made him a special token, I guess. Remind me before next session, probably like the night of,
Okay.
and I'll fix his token. Well, hold on. I'm trying to think. Which spell were you casting for Bryden?
Earth
Conjure
Elemental.
Elemental.
Okay, so you want an Earth Elemental, and you had it
Yes.
in our DMs,
Road.
correct?
Yes.
Cool deal. Do the same thing as Summer, and remind me before session, whenever we have our next session.
Okay.
Pretty please.
Because this the spell I'm about to duplicate lasts an hour. I think it'll be
Yep.
fine for this entire
Um,
combat.
And just double checking one of the spell.
I am going to use Wish
Okay.
to cast Glibness on myself.
Clip. That is a spell I've never seen in my own time.
It makes any charisma check that I make automatically a 15 if it is less than 15.
Is that all it does?
Yes,
What did it? That's an 8
that's
level.
all it
Nice.
does.
It's a weird spell.
It's a powerful spell in the hands of a bard and a sorcerer.
Because you. So yeah, you make the roll 15, and then you add your modifier to it.
Yeah.
It's like an ultra buff.
I'm
Neat.
looking at an automatic 20 for any counter spell.
That's
I
really
do.
cool. Like, I've just never seen that happen. I've just never seen it.
Automatic 20 for the counter spells.
Which means I can counterspell anything up to 10th level, just automatically.
Okay. So, what I need from you as players, you've cast Glibness, remember?
Mhm.
And from you two who are summoning, remind me so I can fix tokens and all that
Mine
stuff.
is concentration.
Mine isn't.
Wait, is it
Mine
actually
isn't.
concentration?
Yes, mine is concentration.
Oof. Just
Mine isn't.
that for the concentration, remind me of that as we
That's
begin
The
the combat.
time on White. stopwatch is on him for
Oh.
concentration.
I will forget, but remind me when we begin combat, so we can
It's
start
like-
off
And I
fresh.
have foresight on me, but I
Well, I
always
mean,
have foresight.
it lasts
on
an hour,
Yeah,
but
but
like it's just dropping concentration.
Yeah,
if something
like-
remains.
as you walked up to the manor, like 5 minutes passed, so you're fine. But yeah, I will 100% forget because I have tiny
mean-
brain syndrome.
It only casts an action to summon it, so it's just whatever.
Yeah, you're fine. All pre-combat. Any other pre-combat stuff that needs to occur?
Nope, I'm good.
My dick is flaccid.
I'm going
No,
to...
it needs to be hard. Get it hard
Yeah, I
because you're
just-
going into combat.
I just slapped your ass. You're definitely hard.
Oh, true.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Goodness.
Actually, let me
Mhm.
look at another thing, because I've been saving some things for this,
Yeah,
actually.
this is fine. This is the moment. This is why I'm like, we got the buffer. So the two options were like you guys were going to fuck around, which I planned for, or you guys weren't going to fuck around and would end up here in like an hour. So I was ready for both. Here we are.
We did both.
Yeah, you did. Well, you did both, and it extended the time. So hey, that's how it goes.
Oh, this thing lasts for... Well, okay, if we... How long would it take to get from here to the that room?
I can.
Like if I was just walking there.
If you had nothing impeding your progress, it would take less than a minute.
Okay. Then yeah, this is
These
fine.
combats will not take more than an hour. I think you're good.
I know. I'm looking at all the things that I have. So
What I can say as a DM, the combat you're about to incur might take more than a minute.
that's fine because I at least would get some use out of what I'm about to use.
Yep, that's fine. Cast
Uh,
as you please.
I'm going to use the scroll I've been holding on to, which is the protection from undead.
Interesting. Makes you...
Using an action to read the scroll encloses you an invisible barrier that extends from you to form a 5-foot radius, 10-foot high cylinder. For 5 minutes, this barrier prevents undead from entering or affecting anything within the cylinder. The cylinder moves with you and remains centered on you. However, if you move in such a way that an undead would be inside the cylinder, the effect ends. A creature can attempt to overcome this barrier by using an action to make a DC 15 charisma check.
Okay.
On a success, the
So,
creature is to be affected by the barrier. So essentially, any
but-
undead...
but what I need to know is distance. How big around you?
It is a 5-foot radius.
Wait, that's broken. Wait, hold up. Wait. 5-foot radius, you said?
5-foot radius.
So 5 on each side?
Yeah, 5. Basically, this and this around this.
I'm just...
This is his no-no zone.
Okay,
But
let's see if this works. But
and basically,
do you see that?
Yeah, I see.
Sick.
Oh,
And basically, nothing can affect anything that's within here.
Do you see that? And do other people see that?
No,
I
it's
don't see
a
it.
physical barrier.
I love it. That's exactly what I want.
So, yeah, this barrier prevents undead, specifically undead, from entering or affecting anything that is within the cylinder.
Man, that's gonna be
For
wild. I'll need recap on that next time, but that's wild.
And then I need to look at this. I need to look
Mhm.
at this to see how long this lasts. Oh, this lasts an hour. I'm also gonna drink this potion of necrotic resistance.
Glug glug glug.
Fuck
I
it,
already have that. Haha.
I also already have that. I'll smoke some black sap too. So
I've been saving
Oh,
up. So
You're
much for-
smoking some black sap, you said?
yeah, black sap. Charmed and I can't be charmed and frightened. Immune.
All right. Just note it down, because I'll need to be reminded,
I
because I have
already
tiny
can't
brain.
be frightened. I can't be frightened, and I have necrotic resistance.
I'm going to write what I am currently under.
Yep.
Oh.
That's
Any
what I'm
any
doing.
effects that are carried over, just I'll need to be reminded, because I 100% will not remember.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down right there.
Yeah. As long as you remember, then that's fine.
and anything else that needs to be done pre-combat, because things will go hot as soon as they can. Also, a reminder,
Dead.
if this is the formation you want, cool, but take your formation. You can go up to this line, essentially. Wait, this line.
I'll have Rocky be a bit further ahead.
I mean, I can already get to.
I'll put him there.
I
We
can get
also remember that we have our book insurance plan. So if you ever whoever goes down
Rocky.
for the first time, which it'll probably be Rocky, they'll probably come back up.
Is that like a one in forever, or is it like one per day?
It's one per day. It's a communal death.
I was just curious.
So
I don't know.
everybody on the list, it's the first person on the list to go down comes back up. And then it's void for the rest of the day. So it doesn't matter if people on the list go down again. It just works for the first person on that list that goes down.
That's what I assumed.
So it's not so it would suck if like Bride and Gareth or I go down first.
It's this is a Rocky spell.
But yeah, it's supposed to be for Rocky insurance.
Okay, yeah, this is all I need. This is all.
Also Ori insurance, because Ori's on the list.
It's true.
So let me just delete these from my inventory. I've been saving these. And I'm glad I did.
How did it feel to adventure once more? You guys haven't adventured in a long time. Y'all have been comfy so long.
I'm still pretty comfy.
I mean, we summoned a mansion.
You did. That's fine. You got a comfy sleep
In
while
a temple
adventuring.
inside of a mansion.
Yeah. You got like the double demi.
Alright, I am feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Same.
Yep.
I'm basically untouchable by every undead we come across.
Yeah. Not bad. Just don't piss off Xanatharian.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't really planning on it.
I mean,
Planning on it.
he's a naughty boy. He is a naughty boy.
Listen, Zarius has no beef with Xanatharian unless Xanatharian wants to start beef.
Well, as spoken by Xanatharian, Xanatharian clearly has beef with you, Zarius, but not with Gareth.
They got beef, but I got all the seasoning.
Yeah, but do we have like, I mean, how bad is this beef though?
I'll let you refer to your notes for that.
I know we're not on great terms.
You'll also know what happened to Jack last time he talked to Xanatharian.
Yeah,
At
he
least
lost
in your...
his hand in his eye.
Not a good track record.
No. But Jack was being stupid.
That is what Xanatharian believed.
Like, hey, I also know he serves some sort of foul god.
You know who that is now. That's Sheoth.
Assuming it's Tiamat.
No, it's Sheoth.
Oh, it's Jack. Okay.
Because you had the...
No, not Jack. Xanatharian serves a foul god.
Wink. Can't answer that.
Yeah. But, I don't plan on pissing him off.
Don't do it. That being said, we're done here. That's it. That's
Like,
all I got.
If I unintentionally piss him off, that's one thing, but my plan is not to pick a fight with him. I'm just here for him. That's all. I'm only here for Jack.
You got your goals. All you gotta do is not piss off the dragon. Again, not lying.
It's off the dragon.
I mean, he's already basically given us, like, free reign of,
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of property damage you do.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Cool. Then just don't hit him.
Don't bother him as you walk upon the rain and enter his manor here. He don't care.
It's a good thing that all of my evocation spells will probably never even affect him, because I can just choose for them not to.
Ooh.
You know the play, you know the situation.
Oh, this next room is fucked. I hate it.
You know
I
that
hear
too.
Dimension door.
it's not where the dimension door. It's just I hate those enemies.
Give me an insight check for Gareth. This is more for Zelf, but for Gareth.
15.
Give me a 1d4.
Oh, okay.
Nice
Giving you the
slap,
benefit of the doubt.
3.
That is enough. Don't pass by combat. If there are
I
things in
wouldn't-
your way, you should go through them.
No, listen. I was planning on fighting those things. They're just fucking annoying.
Ooh,
I hate those things.
Chris,
Just-
I have a question for you.
Just know, passing things makes it harder. What's your question?
I'm gonna deal with you.
Oh boy.
I forget what those things are called.
exciting.
I have to find what those things
They're
are.
very weird. They're very weird creatures.
Oh, there it is. I found the name. I hate those things.
I'm waiting. Okay. Yes. I'm reading. I am internalizing. I am here. I'm reading the words through my eyeballs. Ask me later. I don't have a strong decision on that yet.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's that. We donezo. Last thing, again, finalize your formation, because that's most important.
We'll go first, right? Like we.
Oh,
never
yeah, I
let
mean,
you
we
guys go
can
before
roll
us.
initiative if you want. We can do that.
No, it's fine.
You don't wanna?
No.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I mean, remember, Brian, you have advantage.
But
I'm in the cart.
whatever formation you take here beyond that line, that's it. And then we start at initiative.
What's the
next.
line again?
The line is at this like gateway here, so like there.
Okay, I might want to move him closer. Yeah, that's good.
I guess I'll move closer if he's gonna be closer.
I like right there. That's good. And just in case he goes before them, I need him to be able to run up on these
But yeah.
nerds.
ASAP next session, these things are gonna be hostile. So they're gonna be guarding, but they're gonna be hostile. So you basically get full approach on them. But yeah, did the thing. You adventured. First time in a long time. Saw lots of Lonesome West shit. After the fact.
Niles.
Niles is taking his heat as a knight now. He's doing it.
I ruffled his hair and I ooh-wooed at him.
You did. You did it.
This is what you get, Lance. You leave your boy unattended. He gets the flirt machine.
You say to yourself.
Exactly.
That being said, if nothing else, say goodbye to stream.
Bye.
Nice swing.